I will throw.
Cole, how dare you do this
I'm
to
gonna
us?
roll this D100, and if you speak a word, Sodomus takes that damage.
Okay. And with that, session 20 last time.
Still love this
We-
game.
We
Fucking no.
looked through the Skyriders building for Kane.
Oh,
And-
wrong building.
Shit.
The council
the
building.
council building. There were Skyriders outside, and we are Skyriders. Anyway, we looked around. Katya and Artie found him first, but we just found Artie unconscious, and we were like, "Hey, man, what happened?" And he was like, "That dude sucks to fight." We're like, "Yeah, good to
Got
know."
my shit rocked.
We figured there, and then we figured out that him and Katya went up to the roof. So as
He
we're
was doing that fight only with 2 attacks, though.
right,
So right
Artie
back
was?
down. Yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
What?
Because later on, I was like, "Oh, you can do a 3rd attack," and you were like, "Oh, right."
Oh yeah.
So I
Yeah.
assume, if you were rolling during that fight, Artie was only doing 2 attacks, not 3.
Yeah.
So
Anyway,
A little upsy daisies.
that's just me being a hater, though.
well, Pinecone go to the roof, invisible, but that doesn't matter. Homeboy has true sight. And he throws Katya off the roof, and is like, "Whoopsies! Someone better go catch her." But we won't deal with Katya falling off a building for now, because Kane is also like, "I challenge you for the Thieves Guild." And so she's like, ugh. Annoying. Okay. Let's do this. Yeah, and they fight one-on-one until Umbra comes in with the steel chair.
That's true.
I stab him with my trick arrows a bunch of times. Very cool, very fun. We kill him. He says, "Power's power." I snap his neck. Goodbye, brother.
Goodbye, brother.
Sodomus goes...
My brother in Christ.
My brother in Christ. Amen. Sodomus wild shapes and catches Katya as a big bird. So Katya's safe for now. I still don't trust Cole. He's too eager to kill people.
See, I would say my suspicions about where I think things are gonna end with this campaign with certain NPCs, but I don't want to give Cole ideas, so I'm gonna keep quiet about those.
Yeah.
I would never.
Okay.
Cole has 100% stolen ideas like that before. Don't lie to me.
Maybe once or twice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway.
shit, that's a better idea.
I had that thought recently. I think one of my players was like, "Oh my god,
Was it
this is
Tim?
totally..." I think it was like Tim, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Interesting idea.
Remember,
I'll
being recorded, Tim listens to these.
I'll consider it." Anyway, Umbra gets to talk to his dad, and is kind of like worried about making this connection with this rock because he's afraid he'll like go crazy and mad with power, and also wants to know what his dad is planning on doing to kind of make amends for everything that he did. And his dad was like, "The amount of power you have doesn't matter unless you use it for bad." And yeah.
Then we
Ace.
kissed.
Then you guys kissed.
Sloppy style.
Yeah,
Oh, wait, that's right. We
It was
gotta...
sloppy.
Never mind. That's for later. When we get to rolling, I remember we have to make out with Emma's die before she rolls.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
sloppy
yeah.
style. And then Ace is like, "Hey, Sodomus, sorry I let your dad back into the family." And Sodomus is like, "Kind of fuck you."
Deserved.
If my siblings get hurt because of you,
I'll hunt you down in your entire family.
yeah, your family's done for, shoddy.
Fair.
And said, "Your saving grace is that Rigel has respected those boundaries that you set." And then I wrote down, Pinecone and Reggie eat sandwich together.
That's literally all that happened.
That's all that
too.
happened. They ate
Yeah.
a sandwich together. Sodomus also tries to talk to his siblings about maybe doing better, and it does not go well. Safe is like, "You made your choice. Let us make ours."
I want to be evil.
I
Yeah,
want.
basically just like you want it to be good, cool, we're cool with that, but like we want to be evil.
But like, what if I like beating poor people?
What if I like hurting people? What if I find extreme enjoyment in doing so? What then, child?
What if
then?
I like to give wedgies?
What if I like to give wedgies on the playground?
Purple
Pay me
nibbles.
next week, bitch.
Did I feel like Sativus would have had to go to school, but did they?
They certainly don't
School
act
of
like
Hard
it.
Knocks.
They
I feel
certainly
like they
don't
were
act like they.
homeschooled.
Yep.
I feel like Rydell and Mysa.
Yeah,
would have been
Sotivus
like,
seems like
I
they
feel
were
like
homeschooled.
myself.
Shut the fuck up!
The awkwardness alone.
Yeah. We get Catholic Lila.
Catholic Lila.
Catholic Lila
With the
saved
guy
by.
we're supposed to trust, I guess.
I guess.
No, I do.
Who doesn't have a name?
I don't
Abel.
trust
No,
blind
his
people.
name's Abel now.
I don't trust blind people.
I
Yeah.
bet they see things I don't.
Yeah. He fully
They
knew
sure hear
and
things
could
I don't.
hear Charlotte and Mav, which was bad for what Mav just likes. Mav just likes to say shit that he shouldn't.
He is used to being ignored.
That's true.
For the
And
Sand.
oh yeah, she finds out that Ghost Reborn can be removed, but it takes away her ability to see Mav and Charlotte. So 2 thumbs down.
Your ability to use
And then
whatever,
people are
whatever
just like,
knowledge he has.
homie.
Give him his name. It's April, because he doesn't remember his name. Been there.
Love being the little devil in your
His
ear, wishing
name
would
is
bring
going
you
to be
ideas.
the Ghost Reborn.
Yeah, no.
Don't say that shit.
That'd
Anyway,
be funny.
Pinecone makes sure that Acorn is all okay down there. And then Umbra's like, hey Lila, should I fuse with this rock? I'm scared. What if I go crazy? And Lila's like, if you go crazy, I'll check you. And then we do rock fusion time, like it's rock fusion time. And now Umbra has chronic pain.
Yep. You and me both, buddy.
Yeah. But also he can fit another guy in the
Inside of me.
in the prison realm inside of you. You
I
can
can
fit
now
2.
fit 2 men at once.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good
no.
job, Umbra.
Good job, Umbra. What a champ.
What a champ.
Uncle time.
Uncle.
Uncle.
What are you doing?
What are you doing, Uncle Parasite?
Oh my god. And then we get therapy with Erkin and tell him everything, and then we do normal therapy, and then she doesn't get hit in the head for 2 weeks because she's so traumatized, and he feels a little bit bad that he won't hit her multiple times.
Pity.
Couldn't find anything about Fane investigation. And then Erkin approaches Umbra, is like, hey man, this bitch is a time bomb. You need to push her in the direction of taking the Ilmater's deal, man. Yeah. And then Charlotte and Mav are also like, hey man, you should do this. Then at the end of 2 weeks, the Chancellor comes to the door and is like, hey, we're gonna try to blow up a crystal. That ray gun you gave us, we rebuilt it, and
It's now a bomb.
we have not tested it, but we're gonna shoot a crystal with it. You win? And we're like, you know what? Might as well.
Might as well be us.
We've done
So
stupider.
the strategy meeting for the operation is happening that night or the next night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So session.
We still have to return the prince.
Yeah, 'cause
And
that's
we
gonna
need to
be
return the
part
prince.
of potentially evacuation
Session
plans.
21. What are the ace pronouns today?
She heard today.
She
For the
had
girl boss
ace.
theme.
For the girl boss theme.
She girl ace. Nope.
Girl ace.
Girl, listen.
She ace. Whoopsie daisies.
So yeah, there is a lot of, I guess, personal stuff that y'all gotta do before this strategy meeting that are including but not limited to potentially talking to Carmine Denton, which I believe when we left off was like a Ace and Lila
Don't trust that bitch.
going to a meeting kind of thing.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that discussion.
I remember setting up a meeting, but I remember us just
Oh, I
being
guess
like,
I assumed it was like a hey, we're the evil organizations, have a meeting with us.
Oh.
Rich man. That was my interpretation.
Take 2. It can't possibly go wrong the second time.
yeah.
I swear, you guys better be running every
I
fucking
hate
check
having
you can think
meetings
of in
with
that
council
room.
members.
there's also Returning the Prince and this like
That's me and Pinecone Steel.
the very fancy door in Kilder.
Which I still say, if we open it, we either find something useful or we let out another thing.
Or potentially
50-50.
My guess is actually it's a passage to a different VFD door, potentially in a different city.
That's also my theory.
Yeah.
Okay. I still don't like any of these options.
We're
Of
opening the
course,
door.
of course, Lila has a bit of a decision.
Me
have a-
and Ella have been
and
scheming
all
about
that.
things.
I have a 30%
So
chance of
lots
letting loose
of-
something gross.
Lots
Lovely.
of personal shit to go right next to fucking preparing for war.
Yay.
But I think first and foremost, what we should do, because I keep forgetting to have us do it, is actually
Shit.
The shit.
fill in
Shit.
these last four
Shit,
rooms.
shit.
So I filled in everything as it was before, like all the rooms that carried over. If someone with a pencil can write 75 gold for like the passenger bit. Oh,
Do you want something to write on?
Is this now the Shardy 4?
yeah.
No.
So what is the name of
Ship of
this
Shardius. Ship of Shardius. That's my vote.
We
I don't know
didn't
what that
rebuild
means.
any ship though.
Shardy 2.
Shardamus.
But we already had
Shardamus
it.
Prime.
Shardamus Prime.
Mega Shard.
Wait.
Shardy 2 squared.
2 squared? That's still Shardy 4.
Plus that requires us to do math, and some of us aren't as strong at that, so.
Dyscalculia.
No, leave me alone.
Chartreuse, like the
Chartreuse?
color chartreuse.
No!
I hate that color.
I'm
hate
gonna
that.
have to paint it chartreuse.
Um,
That's not stealthy.
All
Shit.
Shart
Just the shit.
truce.
Just shit.
Shart truce. We just attempt to truce with everybody.
No, that's not how we roll.
Shardy 4. Get
or
on
they
the floor.
Get on the floor.
Trying to rhyme it. I'm all for Ship of Shardius. I'm all for Ship of Shardius.
I don't know what that means.
Ship of Theseus. Do you know what that is?
No.
It's like a concept. It's just like where if you have something, you replace all the pieces of that thing until no original pieces are left. Is it still the same thing? The Ship of Theseus. That's how it happened. It was slowly
Yeah.
replacing bits of the ship.
But
That's
our
not-
actual ship
I'm
Ship of
still
Shardies
is
weird.
exploded.
What the fuck?
I do
Well,
dig.
maybe
Drink
it's
your
not
own
the
blood.
emotional connection we have with our ship.
Are we rebuilding emotional connection?
Crix's doo-doo ass.
Crick's Bussy Destroyer.
Come get this, bitch.
Crix X poopy. And then like on the back we just have like an elaborate mural of Crix kissing poop.
Yeah. I'm okay with Ship of Shardius.
Yeah.
I'm fine with Ship of Shardius.
Fuck. It's sure. You know what? That's 3.
Yeah, I'm outweighed here.
You know what? I'll give it to him.
Yes!
I
maybe
win the
maybe it's
first
funnier
round.
that it doesn't really.
We
makes-
have the Ship of Shardius, and that has
Right.
4 empty rooms that you get to choose what's in there.
Not anymore.
I
Cargo.
will say at least 2 cargo.
Yeah.
I would say probably a lounge based on our roles for readiness.
I'm cool with the lounge as well.
True.
The last one is a little bit up in the air because, like I stated, the armory is like, it's not bad that we're getting a bonus there,
But it's not
but it is
as
a
helpful.
+1 versus +1 up to a +2.
Up to? Man.
If we get the upgrade, yeah.
Yeah, I was just.
But then
I
it's
didn't
kind
realize
of
it capped out
upgrade.
that low.
Yeah.
Mm.
Unless we convince Cole that you want more for armories.
I feel like it's
I'll
not
have to
really
pimp
that
you out for
helpful.
that. Probably.
Yeah. Which would be a +2 total because we have an armory already.
Okay.
And then if we upgrade those,
Right.
would be a little bit more. But I think we already have a +9
So, like,
for our
Wasn't
people
there
who
something for
choose.
defensive?
The armory.
There's no defensive
Um,
rooms.
Oh yeah. The armory gives you like +1, +2 added on what you already get for a
True.
bonus.
Yeah.
So it would be like your dexterity plus the extra from the armory.
Yeah.
For
And then
when
plus
you're
your
rolling
proficiency if you bought
Yeah,
it.
if you bought the proficiency with the launcher. So I don't think did anyone do that?
Yes.
I
These
talked about it, but I
two
never
people
confirmed
did.
it.
I don't
Yeah,
remember
I'm
if we
pretty sure I
paid
was
for
one of
Artie
them.
to take the course.
Yeah, because we had mentioned being like, Artie, you should do this.
Yeah.
Well, I remember
Plus,
I did.
Artie never
Oh,
spends
Artie
his
did
money.
do that. Yeah.
Artie's got nothing better to spend his money on other than his family.
That's fair. So we got
Damn. Okay.
two cargo
You ain't got no
allowance
bitches.
and that you know of.
We could toss another cargo in there unless we're worried about needing a +1. It is
I
just
mean,
a
it could be
+1 to
nice.
hit.
Yeah, I'm cool with another armor. Yeah, I'm pretty much cool with whatever we do.
Okay.
I'm happy with the two
I
cargo,
think because I
honestly.
don't know how this combat might go in the air, that might be a good idea.
Yeah.
To just get.
Let's do the
Fair.
armory.
All
It's
right.
alright, it's alright. Slightly short-sighted, but
Um,
I'll live.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
a bigger
that is-
ship too, which just means like we're not
What
gonna
did
be
we?
at
What is
necessarily
like the base armor and like
so better make
So-
sure we can hit.
Oh yeah, I can go
health that
over.
went up? Because I know we
all
bought a bunch
over.
of stuff and I didn't know what was on there.
Yep. So I think y'all's original armor class was like a 14 because you had bought one upgrade on that.
That's it.
But your
We
armor
didn't use our
class
ship
with the
to-
larger ship and the different upgrades you bought is now a 19.
Oh.
Okay.
Your health went up from 150 to 250.
Fantastic.
Your speed went down a little bit. It went
Yeah.
from 90 to 80.
I'd be concerned otherwise.
Yeah. But you've got a +2 on your launchers that do 4d12. Your RAM does 4d12. Your money that you make for doing, travels used to be $275 for the cargo and the passengers, but that's now $475 because you have 2 more cargo holds. And you have +15 to readiness.
Okay.
Okay, but we have a +4 now. I think I have ×4 written down on here,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, but I added
base is
those
15.
into
Okay,
the
and then
So we
the
roll our travel
shield as
rolls,
well.
like, to see
Yep.
Is that
if we
included in the
have
max health, or is that
Uh,
15 to it?
is that
I think I
separate?
might have included that in the max.
Okay,
health.
okay.
What's that?
So I was looking at it, I was like, oh, this is like a lot of HP. I was wondering if
Yeah.
that was included in there.
Yeah, it
okay.
is.
Okay.
All right, cool.
That
So,
was me.
upgraded ship
And I
now.
have
Huzzah.
my pencil back.
Fine. All right, cool. Anyway, yeah. So we are back in the room. Y'all just like finished sort of like, debriefing after the everything that just happened with Ephenora, and I will leave you to it.
Oh god, me?
Hey, I would like to talk to you guys about something.
Okay.
Okay.
So you know about the Ghost Reborn,
Yeah.
right?
Artie's like,
Huh?
wait, what?
Well,
The thing that's actively trying to take over.
right.
Yeah.
So I do have potentially an option to get it taken out of me. It would take away my ability to see Mav and Charlotte, but it would also take away, in a sense, a trump card of ours against Benji.
But
It's not a trump card I'm willing to use.
yeah, it literally fucking makes you Kermit.
Yeah,
Kermit.
it's
Sorry,
either
you
Kermit
the
the
Frog.
Sorry,
or
that was
Slime.
too much me coming through. Let me try that one again.
The Ghost Reborn takes over. It's me.
with the fucking
That's
sad-
what he's hiding with
Ghost
his like
Reborn.
fucking like scratched out face. That's
Yeah.
what he's hiding. He's
Yeah,
Kermit.
you're right. It's the Muppet face.
Listen, I know it would cause me to die, but it's me dying then, or our entire world. So we do have to be willing to make sacrifices.
Look, Lila, the whole reason why we are doing any of this is because we weren't willing to sacrifice our lives for the other dimensions of our other selves. I'm not willing to sacrifice you for that either.
I for one definitely am not either. Like you're my friend.
Yeah, I'm also not. I mean, you basically saved me.
You also basically saved me.
I guess. I just need to maybe see what. What are you doing? Why are you making that face?
Ace is looking at Artie like, really? Just like
I don't know. He
God
is in that
trouble
situation.
I'm sorry.
place.
I was only in that situation because I have your family money. So
Yeah. So.
L,
I had
comma,
nothing to do with
ratio.
that. I had only solutions for you.
I am curious what the Ghost Reborn actually wants if he keeps searching bodies only to have that vessel kill themselves.
Yeah, it doesn't
What's
seem
his
useful.
Point.
Yeah, because that leads to his intentions too. Of like, you know, if we did try to use him as a trump card.
Who's to say he won't turn on us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he can grant wishes, whichever
When
one they
exactly
seem
it
to
is.
be.
And he's from Siva and was against whatever is beneath the sands and took over Benji.
Or at least what he showed you.
What he showed me, it was that, but
Or at least he lived at the time.
yeah. But that doesn't necessarily make him good either.
No.
And what's the guarantee that he'll actually be of any use against?
That's true.
And
Just
so
be a
far,
hope it'd be something versus then I would have nothing.
Lila, you're not useful to us because of your ability to see ghosts. You're useful because of all your other many, many skills. You're useful because of your compassion.
Okay. Well, after this mission, you're just making a face. I was just like,
Yeah.
Gus is
We'll
thinking
come
face.
back to it.
Okay. Oh God.
okay.
Don't like that.
Okay, well, that's what I had to tell you guys, relay that information. I thought it would be a group kind of discussion since it is a little bit of tool in our arsenal.
Lila, in all reality, this is your body and your choice. I just
Oh my god, pro-choice, Ace.
I don't want to lose you, especially when I think that we've already come so far and we will be greatly hindered with your loss. Beyond that, it's ultimately not up to us. You'll be the one making the sacrifice, and I know how much Charlotte and Mav mean to you.
Yeah. Okay, well, does anyone else have anything to talk to the group about?
Once we're like done here, obviously that might be a bit of a ways out. We do have a way to get Big Unk captured now.
Oh,
Oh.
yes, that's right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really? You figured something out?
I have
Big Unk.
fused the container prison into me and am like sharing the load with it in a sense.
Okay.
Interesting.
Winks at Michael sharing the load.
What does
Wait.
that mean?
Umbra,
Like
share
I'm
the
using,
load.
like using some of my own power to
Contain.
contain these things.
Are you gonna be okay with doing that long term?
Oh,
Huh? Who knows?
I don't know how this magic works, but it's now just not something that will just is like free
Yeah.
out there. I mean, like what the other
True.
choices we just kind of leave them there.
No, I'm glad that it's at least contained and that we have another option for containing Uncle Parasite. I'm just worried about you.
Yeah.
I need
Oh.
I need you to indicate
Lila,
that you're
Umbra.
in pain. I need you to indicate that you're in pain.
I gave him every opportunity.
I
here.
know. I could see that.
Ace can't be
Listen,
sad for you if you don't
Sadovist.
tell her.
Well,
It's fine.
Umber's used to it. He's chilling.
Yeah, of course he is.
When?
big chiller.
I have maybe an idea for the whole Kilger Reggie.
Wonderful, because I'm gonna have to bring Reggie back, and it's
And
gonna
beg
be a
for
whole.
asylum for the whole city.
And you know the whole fact that I'm not bringing you back either is not gonna make them happy.
Where is Reggie currently?
leader.
I think just locked in the side of this.
Yeah, side of
the
it.
bunk
By
room.
locked, I mean the door's closed.
Yeah.
Well, and also he's in a cage. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love how we never once took him out of the cage.
Yeah.
He
He
would just
was
run
gonna
away.
We took him out once to put AirPods in.
Okay, so I don't know if anybody else had any ideas. What if I casually just pretend that I'm the chosen one and that a celestial god has chosen me as their vehicle on Earth to bring their powers and religion to everyone?
Artie loses a brain cell.
Question, Pinecone. I love this idea. I do. Question. How long do you think it'll take to get that part out before they kill you?
Well, I don't have to get that part out.
Okay.
How would you pretend? I presume it's gonna be me and you for sure down there.
Yeah, so first of all, any chance anyone can just like spawn lightning or fire from their fingies without
I can
hurting
pretend
anyone?
I am. It's not gonna be real lightning. I mean, I can cast real lightning if you don't care about anyone getting hit, but
We probably shouldn't do that one.
I can make it look like I am.
I do have lightning spells and the careful spells, or the careful
They won't
ability,
get
so they'll
singed.
get less singed
I can make it
because coals
look
make
like
me-
things are happening.
Yeah,
It's not actually gonna be lightning though.
so I can make it sound like, just a casual celestial person is speaking. So the idea is, I don't speak. Maybe somebody, I don't know, changes my hair, disguises me.
What if we made you taller? Tall enough to reach the door.
I can fly.
I can literally make you bigger.
Wow.
Large
Do you have
reduce.
enlargement?
I have enlarge reduce. I can literally double your height. That'd be enough to reach the doorknob of the very fancy door.
Yeah, and then you'd feel the thing of being really tall.
I'm gonna say at this point, Pinecone just stands up and starts floating upwards using their new winged boots.
Oh, nice.
I mean, but they can still see you're not tall enough, though.
Yeah.
Put on really long pants.
Okay.
Or we just extend the edge of the hoodie down, like let it out like the hem of a dress.
Yeah, has Pinecone ever worn pants?
You're right. Dress. Really long dress.
Well, I almost feel like if I was the chosen one and a celestial creature had put me on Earth specifically for this reason, wouldn't they make me cool? Like, not just...
What a self-diss!
I'd like to point out.
You could also consider you could do both.
Could do both.
Oh, I could do both.
Just overshoot the mark. Okay.
Yeah, really play it up.
I guess you could make me taller, we could disguise me a little bit, and then I could just fly.
We can disguise the whole thing with Reggie and your being up on the top world as like your little hero's journey.
Yeah.
To become this
Yeah.
sort of like savior to open the door.
Yeah,
We can
like,
do this.
while I'm up there, I like find God or something, and then go on a whole religious.
Would they be okay with you finding a different guy? From what you made it sound like, they kind of like are into like one big guy, and that guy is a door.
The door sent Pinecone on a journey
To find its
to become the one
find
to
its
open
true
it.
form.
I mean, from what I know, it's not like the door has ever actually spoken to anybody. So how would they know that it wasn't this celestial voice that that will be announcing my entrance?
Better to play into what they already know, though, to make it more believable, rather than trying to introduce something completely new.
Well,
So I voice the door.
Right.
Pinecone, voice of the door. Pinecone, voice of the very fancy door.
No, like I can make it sound like it's speaking, but it's not me speaking.
like you can throw your voice.
Yeah.
Make Lila say something.
Roman performance.
Can I not just use my minor illusion cantrip right now?
Well, that's like to make an image. I don't think it makes any sound.
It does.
It does.
It does?
It can be like
Illusions aren't necessarily strictly visual. They can be audible too.
And I think it can also
okay.
be like smells.
Yeah, it's like
cool.
pretty much everying but touch.
Yeah, never mind.
If they were to
You can do
physically
that.
test it, they wouldn't
Okay,
do anything.
I'm ready.
Oh god.
I'm gonna stare Umbra in his eyes.
What would Lila say?
My cold, dead eyes.
What would Lila say?
I don't know, drop a line about rats or something.
Just in my best Lila voice. God. Rats.
Umbra, it's uncanny.
Hey,
You're
that was
like,
pretty.
what the fuck?
That was pretty good,
How
Pinecone.
did Lila say that without moving her mouth?
Oh my
Fantastic.
god.
Yeah, I do. Rats are things I've killed lots of.
Yeah?
You really?
Yeah, actually.
Cool. So see, I don't even have to open my mouth.
That's true. And honestly, if I can, let me double check thaumaturgy really quick, but we can make this work. We can make it dramatic.
Yeah, and then
I can like bring in the prince, be like, here's your son boy back.
Your son
your
boy.
son boy.
But-
Do they use a lot of magic down there? 'Cause
Yeah.
this is,
How
like,
likely are we to be caught casting
semi-convincing.
spells?
But that being said, we live in a world of magic.
Because I'm pretty sure gremlins don't naturally have magic.
Excuse me.
No, but like paladins and such would. I'm gonna say this as a DM. This is something that's either going to work perfectly or go horribly.
You've been
horribly,
saying that.
irreversibly
Would
wrong.
this be something that?
And there is no in between. Like
It sounds like
this
every plan we
this
have.
could work. Like it could
That's what I said.
absolutely work. But if it doesn't, it doesn't.
I mean,
This
I
sounds
think-
like every plan I've ever made in this game.
So-
I mean, like as table talk, like every plan that we could possibly come up with is going to have the same potential outcome.
yeah.
I mean, like, there's the diplomacy route where if things don't go well, it's still salvageable. I mean, like,
Yeah.
if this doesn't pan out, there is no salvaging it.
I think,
But
They
if
will
it
be
does
quite
pan
angry.
out, it's going to work perfectly.
yes.
So I wonder if it might be a first best step is to bring Prince Andrew back.
Reginald.
Thought
Prince
that was the goal
Andrew
anyway.
Okay.
from Britain,
Okay.
Were we not doing that in the first
the
place?
one who can't sweat, allegedly.
What?
What the fuck?
He can't sweat.
Alright, Google!
That comes up later.
Okay. Sorry.
But if we just try return him, see where that kind of leads with like,
Yeah, I'm gonna
because
probably
I mean
end
we
up
have to
being
see
the
where
spoke.
Prince
Yeah.
Boy is at.
Yeah, I
Like,
guess.
will
Let
he
me
just
talk
be
to
like,
Prince Boy. Let me talk to Prince Boy.
Yeah, will he point at you and be like, "This guy's
one.
literally Hitler"?
This one did it. This
So-
one took me.
So let me
Who
talk to
existed.
Prince Boy as
Yeah.
the one who is returning him. Let me talk to Prince Boy and see if how do we want to go with this? Do we want to try and sell him on this rhetoric, or do we want to be real with him?
Well,
I think we should try and sell him on the rhetoric a little bit.
I think it wouldn't hurt to sell him on the rhetoric, considering I have tried my hardest to riz him, and no.
Yeah, that wasn't Riz.
I mean,
I said I was as
Says
someone who's not.
Cyrus.
Yeah, says me. That wasn't Riz.
I made him a
I mean-
sandwich.
Pinecone, it was a valiant effort. You did sell him.
A sandwich.
No, you didn't. You didn't sell him a sandwich. You sold him
Oh.
It was
to a man.
It was a little mistake. No one else
Okay.
here has made a mistake.
Everyone remembers the one time they sold the guy. Everybody has that
Shit, I
experience.
forgot I wrote that into my backstory.
Oh wait, fuck.
JK. No one else has sold people, I hope.
No.
Ace
Well,
probably
Ace
has.
probably
Look
has.
at you two.
Lila probably has it.
I've probably been
She
an accessory
stole lots
to.
of things.
I don't know if
In the
Ace
past,
directly has
probably
done
an
that.
accessory to, but not commit the act
Ace's
myself.
family probably has.
I mean, I've certainly killed people
Oh yeah.
and stolen
And lied.
and lied.
And lied. Yeah.
I mean, do we think that
And slave.
Prince will be interested at all in like the guys up in the sky who are gonna like
He did seem pretty
blow a
religious.
hole in the ground?
I can do this. I can do this.
I mean,
I can
that
sell
is
him on the
fair.
rhetoric, and this is not false confidence. Because he's gonna wonder if I'm bringing him back, why is he being kept in the cage so long? And I can come up with a reason for that, and I can get him sold on this rhetoric as well. I can do it.
Because here's the
Lila
thing.
looks to Umbra.
Because here's the thing. Unless we find a way to sell me being the chosen one,
You're gonna get executed.
I'm getting executed, and there's no way in fuck that Kilgore will be willing to host the civilians from the above.
I can tie that into the whole Messiah thing too.
I think we might have to. I think that's our only option.
I feel like they might, like Umbra said, be a tad worried about maybe a man trying to destroy
Their whole reality.
the whole city in reality.
They do subsist off of our garbage. If we cease to exist, they will eventually starve.
Well, also probably
And also
the
the same
worms will
humans.
probably eat them.
Oh yeah,
And that.
the worms.
That
That's right.
too. Hello.
The worms, the worms, the worms.
Do they know about the worms?
I'm gonna let them know if they don't.
They probably don't. People get around uptown
Up
don't know
down.
much about it.
Okay.
So
I can sell
what
this.
is the storyline you are gonna?
The storyline I'm gonna
So-
go with is I'm gonna need you to be invisible for this first piece.
Oh, you know it.
You'll follow me in. I'm still deciding. I might ask if I can just leave Skylar out of it. She might. I don't know how convincing she is in her poker face. I might ask her to stay behind for this. But anyway, I'll go in there.
Oh, you
with-
poker face.
Oh, nice one,
Alright,
Umbra,
I'm-
nice one.
Alright, so I go
Dap
in
Umbra
there,
up.
and I walk in with a convince Reginald of what's happening. Because I'll tell him the same storyline, okay? Be like, here's the prince, brought him back. And they're like, okay, cool, got Sunboy back. I'm paraphrasing. I will I will absolutely sell this with all the proper awe and titles and mysticism that it will require. They think I'm a novice in the ways of the very fancy door as well. So they think I'm in on it, right? Okay, so they're just like, okay, so here is my, like, the king's like, here's my son, what about the fugitive? And I'll tell them, starts a little bit difficult, just like, that's the thing. Here's the thing about the fugitive. Fugitive isn't necessarily a fugitive per se. They're like, what? No, you're supposed to return the fugitive towards us, dead or alive, because, like,
dramatic.
because we said so, otherwise you're dead. I'm like, I could not.
So.
Basically, I mean, and I'm like, well, I couldn't because it would interfere with the very fancy doors. What's the word I want to use here? Very
Plan?
fancy. What plan?
Plan.
Yes, the very
Like
fancy
God's
doors
plan.
plan, and they'll be like, oh, what we do a novice know the very fancy doors plans, and I have to. Then I'll go through the whole story, revealing to them about the journey that the fugitive, the false fugitive, the Messiah, went on
They
the
sound
top
algae.
world.
Exactly that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
We're doing a Dune here.
We're
Yeah.
doing
That's what
that.
it just
Yeah.
literally just sent to me.
We watched Dune last night. I can't believe they got
How
so
can
much
a
info from you.
savior? How can a savior save his people if he doesn't know the plight of all his
Look,
all their
I just
people,
want to say, that
including
this
those
in-game-
that are among the
This in-game
reviled?
was happening before Dune was in theaters. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm ahead of
Dune!
the fucking.
Yeah, no,
Dune
Dune
the
ripped
book?
you off, bro.
Yeah, Dune
Yeah.
ripped off you. The
Dune
book
ripped me
fucking
off.
No,
existed.
you can tell this isn't Dune because I haven't seen a single piece of Islam in this entire campaign.
Wait. We're not doing Catholic Lila anymore.
Islamic
Lila.
But okay, I'll be like, how can a Messiah save these people if he does not know, or if they do not know the plight of all their people, even the ones who are reviled? Pinecone had to take a journey as both the reviled and now as the lauded one. Chill.
What? Sorry.
Okay. You're like, what's around?
Oh, sorry.
But and they'll be like, what do you mean? And it was like, I did find the so-called fugitive Pinecone up above in the midst of their journey to become the one pictured in the very fancy doors plan. And be like, what is this plan you speak of? Whenever they ask that, I'll be, well, we know that you are waiting one day. We are waiting one day. What'd you say?
Yeah.
Making so many assumptions.
Yeah, literally. I love don't
await
waste
the
that.
one who is tall enough, the
Yeah.
one who is worthy enough to open the door. That is the plan of the very fancy door, to open and bestow upon us all what is there. The very fancy door's plan. It needed its Messiah to be ready. They had to go on their journey. And that was the journey. Becoming a fugitive, experiencing the world outside of Kilgar, and learning about the threat that this very place holds against it. And that's when I started leading into about the citywide siege. I'll go into about how they're dependent on the top worlders. I'll go into it all like that. And it's just like the Messiah is here. They have amazing powers that
Is the
can
Messiah
barely
in
be
the room with you.
Messiah in the room with you. And then this is when we can reveal Pinecone, the tall Pinecone with the magical powers. And then Pinecone can do the thing about the door speaking and being like, yes, my Messiah, you have arrived. It is time. Then you can open the door. And I'll like do like some cool like audible and like visual effects about it.
Yeah.
What if they're like, oh, that's weird seeing like a 5-foot pine cone, and then they cast Dispel Magic?
Do any of them even know Dispel Magic?
That depends on what they know for
Hey,
spells.
does someone
I
with
feel
Counterspell
like-
want to come with me?
Oh god.
Is this the smartest civilization? No. Are they idiots? Also
No.
So like, you can assume that they have a knowledge of magic and how to use it.
You would have to be
Why?
really goddamn convincing for them to not do a Dispel Magic. And Pinecone,
Yeah.
and I love you dearly, Sodomus, are you willing to stake your life on their performance?
I mean, who else is gonna do
I mean, I can have one or two of you guys come with me. Can it be like an honor guard thing for Reggie?
I have a slightly different option.
Okay.
We pretend to kill Pinecone in front of Prince Reggie to gain his trust, and then we return Prince Reggie so that he will also admit to the fact that Pinecone
I'm
is
supposed to
now dead.
return Pinecone dead or alive.
We'll pretend to burn the body.
What
I don't
if,
actually want that one.
Resurrection scene in front of him with the dead body.
What color
That's
was
exactly
That's
what I
exactly me and Pinecone furiously pointing at each other.
Was Reek green?
Reek was purple.
He was purple.
Fuck. Just take his dick
And burn it in front of him. Fantastic.
Listen, your fake dead body gets resurrected in front of them.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we
I'm
gotta fake
assuming-
kill you in front of Reggie. And
This is
we can make it
getting-
a whole thing where we're just like, we were tricked by you. We must return you.
Let's move back to like step one here a little bit.
Sodomus is getting their theater kit on.
Can I just say, I'm really glad that I gave you the circlet of persuasion, because you're going to need that +4.
Yeah.
Because we have to talk about a few things here
It
first.
says +3 on here. Did you increase
It's
your
+3.
Is it +3?
No,
Based on your experience
I
in
can't remember
Kilgar, if somebody was coming down there to, let's say, blow them up with a giant worm, but they needed to help other people, would they be like, thumbs up, or like,
Give me an insight.
They're really isolated.
An insight?
Yeah.
God, you couldn't
Yeah,
choose
they're
anything.
isolation.
Seriously, they all screamed as soon as they saw me and Skylar. They're not.
think about how they're gonna react when
You
a
could actually
worm
do this with
starts
advantage.
eating them.
Since you did in fact live there.
That
I
that
rolled
depends
the
on if they
wrong
believe
dice.
us that there's a giant worm on its way to
No,
eat
I'll
them.
I could be very persuasive.
You coming with? Want to be
Okay,
part of the
so
honor guard?
17.
17.
We don't have time for that.
On a 17 insight.
Wait, I'm talking about
Again, it's the thing of like, they're dumb but they're not stupid. Yeah, if they were showing, hey, this infinity worm is gonna destroy all of you if you don't help us.
Okay, the whole
They're
Pinecone
n-
side
probably
thing could be the
not
backup plan.
Gonna say no.
I
right?
don't mind it.
Okay,
as
but
they're
what
not
about-
gonna they're not gonna forgive you, but they're not gonna say no to like, oh yeah, let's help with ending the destruction of
Okay.
the world.
Okay, so we can.
How about we'll return Reggie. You can be there. Don't show yourself. We'll be like, here's your son. By the way, the whole city's about to get fucking ganked. Here's what we have to ask of you,
Yeah.
and see how they take that. And the Messiah thing can be the backup plan if they're getting really aggressive. And be like, it wasn't the door's plan
Okay.
for us to come forward with this, but it seems that I must, and I can go into the whole story then, if we have to. Hopefully, we won't need to.
But
Yeah.
that's
They're
still
still gonna be bitchy about the fact that you did not bring back Pinecone.
exactly what I
Yeah,
was gonna
but
say.
we also couldn't have given them back their prince, so I feel like
I think
beggars can't
the
be
fact
choosers.
that I can literally hold the fact that the city is under siege the fact that like there is no time, lives are on the line.
You could always say that you actually found the prince, but Pinecone's in jail. And with the city being under siege, you didn't have time to break Pinecone out because it's kind of an emergency situation.
I was gonna say, like, Pinecone could be a political prisoner of a different country.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like
We
that.
pretend that Pinecone's
The
not
country.
even in the city.
Yeah.
Pinecone's actually
I mean-
still
You're a political prisoner of Wesson. They don't know about that.
I
for
think-
all we know, Pinecone's
We could
still
just
in
say-
Miston.
Prisoner of Onyx.
Just left me
I
there.
think Artie's like, well, if we just convince them to help us, that doesn't mean they're gonna open the door. Like, they're not gonna let us open the door.
Yeah, Pinecone does
So
need
like
to open
we,
the door.
we eventually need to have Pinecone open the door.
Yeah. But I mean, I think step one is like there
Securing
are
an
600,000 ships up there. If we can clear that, I mean, obviously there may be help behind the VFD door.
But there also
Or-
could be something much, much worse.
It could also be indifferent.
Or an indifferent being. It could just be
Malevolent,
I
like
benign,
my-
benevolent.
I like
another
the 30%
Benji
off.
variant who's in his underwear drinking beer on a couch, unshaven.
I mean, how many people were in that castle room there?
The receiving room?
The receiving room.
People
Like,
not-
if
not
we had
moving
like,
over there.
I'm just gonna throw out a little like wacky thing. Like, if the room got too greasy and they had to call in like a grease cleaning unit,
What the fuck?
we go in there. There's not a bunch of guards in there. We just
Umbra.
through the door a little bit.
We're a little bit bigger than their grease cleaning unit.
Umbra? What do you mean? Gets greasy? Like you're gonna grease
Just gets
them?
greasy.
Have
like-
you ever been in a room that's too greasy?
I will
I've
say
been in some really, really sticky bars.
we've been going over crazy ass plan versus crazy ass plan for like half an hour. At some point, y'all just gotta do something.
Okay, return Reggie. Try and settle on being an evacuation point
Yeah.
helping us with the siege.
Yeah.
We can leave it
I
at
feel
that. We'll
like-
see how they're playing it. If we need to, we can pull in Pinecone.
I feel like I
That's right.
Maybe Pinecone, while you're present but not visible, you can attempt to open the door anyway while we talk.
Oh, and then once it's open, I could
Appear?
appear out of the door.
That would be funny. I'd be
As
funny
long
to
as it's
see
not
that.
something that immediately kills you for opening it, yes.
Let's do that.
Yeah, you can cast Pass Without Trace, Invisibility.
Yeah, and I can enlarge you too, so it makes it look like you're that Messiah. I'm not. Sadamus is not giving up that whole like Messiah storyline they dreamed up of.
Jesus.
Okay.
Cool.
I feel like I would like to accompany you.
Yeah, you guys can be like honor
Yeah.
guard. I know they said don't tell
I feel
anyone,
like we
but
don't
like I
have
did
time
that.
for that though. Unless we want to
Listen.
skip over and not talk
There's
to the
enough
Fane
time.
Day.
It's morning.
We have
It
one
is
day.
morning. It
What's
is morning.
what's
A
the
day's a long
plan if
time.
we leave? Like, we need to book it. Leave.
I can make us all clouds.
I like that idea actually.
Yeah.
That's useful.
Would again, this is another Kilger-based question. Hypothetically, if we leave and we're running and we run out, would they like follow us or try to follow us
How
to
about we
like
run?
attack
We
us
attempt to.
and then see a city above them and like,
If
they
we
know the
have to
city's
run,
there,
we'll try and
then
see if we
declare
can't
war
bait
on
them
that
to
city.
follow.
I don't think that would happen because honestly, they're not a big fan of the big people. They don't really like the tall ones, so I don't think it'll be a problem.
Maybe we should be casting Reduce on ourselves.
That would be funny.
I can make myself even bigger.
I can
Uh,
cast
Yeah, you know, why
disguise
don't you
though.
just get like just as large as you can and just really freak them the fuck out?
This is the backup plan, by the way.
I don't like that.
Okay.
A
Well-
backup plan. We have various backup plans, which is good. It all depend on how it goes.
Maybe we should
All right, let me go talk to Reggie though and try and sell him.
Yeah, we
What
should
am I gonna
also
sell him on?
Tell Katya,
Oh,
since she's like kind of in charge of the like.
Oh yeah. Hey, can
making-
you guys talk to Katya while I talk to Reggie?
okay, yeah, I'm gonna just go find Katya.
Cool.
Yeah, I guess we can do that first. I don't know if we need a whole scene unless she has input.
You can just like tending stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna go do this thing.
Hey,
Bye-bye.
Robo Slut, we're going to the
Robo
basement.
Slut.
The fuck did you call me?
Oh, do they like beer or
Wine,
Yeah, what's their booze of
corn
choice?
or
Corn?
bread.
the people of the basement? The basement.
Kilgore.
I
dwellers.
think this is towards Pinecone.
fucking sewer wine. I don't know.
No, they make hooch.
Yeah, like toilet
It's
food.
moonshine.
Oh, I can have some of that.
Oh yeah, I bet they'd be really happy.
Okay.
We just gotta hit up our favorite bartender, bar owner friend for some booze.
Man, I wish.
No. Don't you start.
Don't you tell! Everyone's like slapping their hand over your mouth.
Only, only Sterling were still here.
Lila?
Your wish is my command. Third
Yes,
disappears.
my sexy dragonborn king returns.
Lila, I will kill him again in front of you.
I was the one who killed him the first time. I don't know why.
All right.
I'd do it again.
What is the first thing we're doing?
I'm
Well,
talking
I
to
think we
Reggie.
just send a
Oh, yeah.
message, and if you have a response, then.
I think Katya is just like, cool, let me know how it goes.
Oh my god.
They've all got
Yeah.
so much of this is y'all's thing. They've got so much shit going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright, so Sodomus, you go into the bedroom and
Yes.
Reggie's just sitting in his little bird cage.
Yeah.
Oh, I like run by, I toss a hoagie in and run away.
Prince Reginald,
Yeah.
it's time to bring you back to Kilger.
Yeah, why have I been here for so long?
Have you seen outside, perchance?
No.
I will literally
that one
lift up
time
the
that we
cage.
walked around with him.
I will literally lift up the cage and bring him to the window so he can see the ships outside. Our city is under siege. Unfortunately, we cannot afford time to escort you back home to safety.
What's a siege?
It's when enemies that want you and everyone around you who you live with dead, so they basically starve you out.
Is it your fault though?
No, it is not.
Oh. Roll me persuasion.
I mean, it's the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't mean he believes me though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
16.
16. Huh. Okay.
Huh.
I'm sorry that's happening to you.
Yeah, so, I mean, me and some of the people who live here will bring you home. We'll make sure you're safe the entire time. But yeah. Also, apologies for Pinecone kind of being up in your business.
Oh, it's fine.
Insight on that?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, insight that. I think it's working.
has the fucking... oh, okay, that's an 18. That is the fucking Stockholm Syndrome.
Reggie seems indifferent to Pinecone.
Oh. The Stockholm Syndrome's working!
There is!
Yeah.
There is! It's worked!
Yeah, Pinecone has admittedly a lot going on. Things that are very world-changing in the end. But I shouldn't go into too much about that. Let's see about getting you home, huh?
Cool.
Okay, I guess I'll, oh shit, should we have Pinecone be big and invisible yet, or should we wait till, like, we're almost there? You know what? I'm gonna throw a blanket over the cage.
What the fuck?
Sorry, it's just, I don't need the population of Onyx asking questions, per se, about your presence.
I just want to go home, man.
We're going right there, it's just so we don't get stopped on the way. This is the expedient way.
Okay.
And but this also so that I can cast without
Pinecone
being
needs to be
Pinecone.
utterly silent this whole trip.
Yeah, Pinecone needs to shut the fuck up.
Pinecone is silent and invisible.
Alright, let me just really quick. Can I cast Enlarge Reduce on
How long does
Enlarge?
it last for?
Oh shit, do I gotta wait?
You might have to do
You
this
might have to
right
do it
before
like
you go
Yeah.
in.
in the cavern.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that makes sense.
It takes a while to get down there, anyways.
That's true. So I guess I'll be like,
safe getting invisible then.
yeah. I mean,
It's only like
covered cage.
Yeah.
All right, covered cage. I'll walk out and like, okay, guys, let's go ahead. I'll lead you guys there. And while we do that, I guess if we're going to Kilger right now,
We're all going then?
Is everyone going?
yeah, is everyone going? Who's coming with
He
me?
did
Would that be too
specifically.
many guys, or...
I was just gonna say, he did specifically tell us,
Oh, he did.
He
yeah,
told
did
you
Okay, so
not
it's
to
just
say
me, just
anything.
me. Okay, cool. So then I'll just start walking and Pinecone's following, I guess.
Oh god.
I'm sorry. As much as I would love to be able to be there to help, he's gonna be more mad if we all show up.
And that's true. I will sending stone Skylar in the meantime, though, just to let her know, like, hey, things are happening. So I'll sending stone her as I'm walking.
Hey, can you open that door again?
Yeah, basically that's what I'm gonna have her do, but like stay outside. I'm like, hey, Skylar, you busy right now?
Skylar, yeah, responds. I mean, I'm a little busy, but what's up?
Well, I am returning the Prince of Kilder right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as much as, like, you know, you said ask and keep updated, it might be best if I were to actually enter Kilgore and do that whole thing myself, but I would love your help with, you know, getting the wall open again and maybe preventing others from seeing Kilgore for now.
Yeah, I'll like clear the area. I can get you in there. I'm not going back in there.
Yeah, no, you
Definitely
can
not,
stay
no.
out. Definitely.
Yeah, no, I don't
Well,
want to be in there. No, definitely not. Okay.
for now.
Shut up.
Oh, sorry.
Get
Okay.
it, racial Jake.
What the fuck?
I just use them for who they are, you know?
I don't like the way they look.
Because they're green.
The names and being green. Alright, so I guess I'll go to with a hand-drawn map.
Cool. Oh yeah, absolutely. Hand-drawn map. I think you make your way to the Protectorate's headquarters, underground and all that. I think, yeah, Skylar, like, leads you back down there, and you see that she's set up, like, a bit of a, you know, explosive thing to get you through the wall. Ready for this?
Yeah, I think it'll go okay. Oh wait, Pinecone's probably with me still.
Oh.
I will sending stone her because she probably sees me carrying this cupcake. Don't say anything about Pinecone there. This is part of the plan.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Let me double check enlarge reduce really quickly.
Me?
Yeah.
Really good.
Is this like your home, or?
Unfortunately.
Please tell me they're speaking via sending stone.
What, I mean, what
I have a prince in a covered
prince?
cage. She's in audible
Oh
range.
shit! Okay, yeah, no, sorry, setting stone then.
Yeah.
Please tell me she didn't fuck that up immediately.
Oh damn it!
What?
Enlarge reduce only lasts a minute.
Oh.
Okay, so flying shoes.
Flying shoes. But you know what? Right as you open the door, and
How long does it take to cast?
instantaneous. Or it's one action.
Okay. Is it a verbal one or is it?
Yeah, it's verbal.
Damn.
People will definitely see you do that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright, okay, flying shoes it is.
Alright.
So
I'm-
sorry.
Should I go invisible?
Yeah, I would say go invisible. And like, I don't know, just so I know where you are, like, I don't know, hold on to like my shirt or something, and then like, when you go to open the door, just like, I don't know, like, pat my, sending stone.
Stick a finger up their butt.
Don't do that.
I'm not there, but.
Suddenly the voice of Umbra kills the cat.
Do it.
Finger butt.
Do a flip.
Skylar.
Oh my god.
Yeah, alright. Hopefully things will be okay. I am gonna briefly set down, Reggie's cage really quick and just draw Skylar a little bit further to the side. Yeah, guys, I'm doing a serious romantic moment here. Let's go.
Oh no.
Hey Reggie, you want some crackers? And just like puts a couple crackers underneath the like cover.
I like draw.
Ravenous.
Yeah, no, he's a little hungry.
Feisty little
I like draw her to side. I'm like,
Oh,
hey.
okay. Yeah.
So the reason why this is happening now is I'm being sent out very soon.
Oh, okay. Like, what do you mean?
Well, we're under siege, and I'm being sent out to hopefully end it.
Oh.
The city is gonna be pretty lively, you can say, for a hot minute here once it all starts. I wanted you to know that in case, you know, they not see each other too soon. Do your best to be safe.
Give me an insight check.
It's a 23.
Follows you to the void.
She's on the verge of tears and trying her best to hide it.
Yeah.
You stay safe too, okay?
Yeah, plans to make it back. I mean, I got a lot of people in the city that I care about. I say that directly looking to her eyes. That I care about, so.
Goes
No, I'm fully intending to smooch her! I'm getting there!
Sorry.
There's gonna be a smooch!
Let me smooch.
Jesus Louises.
Yes, you know, I'm anticipating making it back from this Kilgore meeting, even though they kind of threatened me with death, but it should be fine. But just in case I don't get to see you until after the siege, or I don't see you after the siege, I've been pretty happy with you this past time knowing you.
Me too.
I'll go first.
She gives you a smooch.
Yeah.
I've been happy with your performance so far as my employee.
Sad was isn't used to showing emotions and being vulnerable.
Do you want to press the button this time?
Yeah, okay.
Gives you a button.
I will go ahead after picking up Reggie's like cage, backing
That's
up.
so cute.
Pinecone's
Go
invisible
for
now.
this.
I'm gonna.
You're invisible now.
Aw.
I will uncover the cage
My
at this
comfort.
point. Just kind of leave it there, and then I'll go ahead and hit the button once we're all out of range.
Bazinga!
Bazinga!
Is how the explosion goes as the wall once again opens
That's a good
up.
one.
I think there's a bunch of gremlins on the other side.
No. See. I'm bringing back the. It's Reginald, Prince Reginald. I brought him back. I like opening up the cage and like letting him out.
Hooray!
I assume there are guards
They
on
start
the
doing
doors.
a coordinated dance as they leave.
Follow the yellow brick road.
It's a coordinated like dance that moves in a direction too. It's not just like a in a line dance.
Yeah.
No. It has a
Fucking
direction of
crazy,
travel.
man.
Yeah,
They
I'm like
dance
sending
parade you.
Pinecone, what the fuck is up with your home?
Everybody's just like a few tools short of a toolbox.
Pinecone saying that means a lot too.
I know, that's what makes it funny.
And after about 10 minutes of coordinated dance and singing, they finally bring you to the front door.
You have a musical episode? Oh my god.
Yeah, it's a
This is the
musical,
music.
y'all.
It's just for Saddam and Pinecone though.
Hooray!
Are we?
And then everyone
else is
disperses.
Oh,
There's
okay.
glitter left over.
I guess I'll ask like Prince Reginald, like, okay, well, should we go in then?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
And I think the fucking Francois is at the door. You'll come back
Yes, Prince Reginald is here.
with the prince!
Yes.
Okay, go inside.
Okay, thank you.
And it fucking opens the door for you. And yeah, you see the King of Kilgore sitting in his throne. Welcome back, my friend.
Yes.
I hope you have good news.
Yes, good news and other news, a warning per se, but the good news is I found your son, Prince Reginald. He is here.
Why is my son in a bird cage?
I let him out when we were walking in.
Oh, did you?
Yes, I said
Oh,
that.
okay, sorry.
He just got back in.
Wow,
Like
Cole, your listening skills.
It's his comfort place now.
Yeah, I live in ignorance. Okay, never mind. My son! And the king, like, runs down from his chair and, like, grabs his son up in his arms. But where is them? The dastardly criminal, where are they?
Unfortunately, I couldn't get that far in that search because the top world above is unfortunately in a bit of a situation. I could ensure that your son at least made it back, but there's an enemy at the gates, outside the walls of the top world city.
I think Reggie looks up at you in confusion and then looks back at his dad and is just like, they live in an apartment with Pinecone.
You guys forgot a step!
I forgot to.
Yeah, no, they've kept me in a bird cage for like a week. Make me a persuasion with disadvantage as
You guys
Reggie
told me not to go to
fully
the school
fucking
house.
blows the cover.
You guys told me not to.
You guys didn't think about making Reggie think that this one was gone.
I tried to hint at it in the apartment.
Should I start heading towards the door?
You should start. However, I have minimum 17.
What the fuck?
Noise.
Okay.
I do love that +3.
I think you see the king doesn't look immediately murderous.
Okay, cool.
But looks at his son and looks at you. What do you mean you've been living with that fugitive?
Okay. Tabletop moment. Can I sell the mysticism thing?
You know what?
No. You can sell that we're using this one for the fight that's ahead.
But
I'm not fine with that.
Because that's
But
true.
also-
I
So
could
you're
just
going
open
towards
the
the-
door
You could just open the door. This could be your big entrance.
right now.
Let me like sort of like set the scene and then you burst in, okay? Okay.
It's gonna go wrong.
And okay, I'll go through. I'll be, of course, I look like properly like regretful about this, being like, I see. This was not supposed to be the plan, but I must listen to the call of the door. It seems I must reveal its plans early on.
Is this my entrance?
Not quite yet. I'm waiting for them to respond, and then I'll respond back, and then I'll send you something when you should open the door.
Sorry, I'm putting up religious music right now.
Okay.
I left for like
What do
1
you
minute
mean?
to go pee.
The door's plan.
The fugitive known as Pinecone may have committed a grievous act in taking your son from his city. But really, that fugitive is no fugitive at all. It was the door's plan. The door's plan to save not only the holy city of Kilgore, where it rests, where it dwells, but the top world above.
Please tell me you're delivering this line with a straight face.
Oh no, the laughing is me. I'm doing it in full serious face as Sodomus.
Was that the end of what you were saying?
Yes, I'm waiting for him to respond back. So
What do you mean? Pinecone is a criminal. How could they represent the door's wishes?
Pinecone's no criminal. Pinecone is the city's savior. Your people's savior. Stop making me laugh! The city's savior. All your people. How can someone be a savior to your people if it does not know the plight of everyone that counts as your people? Pinecone had to become a criminal in order to understand all your people, in order to complete the door's plan. Pinecone's journey from criminal to savior of your people.
We had a very quick shift from Reggie immediately blowing the plan because he knew way too much to, okay, fuck it, plan B Messiah. I think the king looks at Reggie and is just like, my son, what do you have to say about all of this, my beloved boy? And I think with the Stockholm syndrome, Reggie just looks up at his dad and is like, I don't know, maybe.
I'm sorry we couldn't let you in sooner, Prince Reginald, but Pinecone had their own journey. They could not delay. I'm sorry we couldn't tell you more sooner. It seems that we had to wait to let you in on the machinations of the door.
I'm gonna ask for a performance check. And if you
get a +3
succeed
to
on
it.
this performance check, you can get advantage on your persuasion. I'm gonna say DC 15 for
Okay,
the
just performance?
Yeah, just performance.
That's a nat 20!
This is the most sincere performance ever.
Roll me a persuasion with advantage.
When do I get to burst through the door?
In a minute.
Holy fuck.
Okay, with advantage, that's a 17.
I hate my job.
I'm your troublemaker, children.
How could we have been so wrong? We must find Pinecone. We must figure out what journey Pinecone has been on.
Pinecone's not even through their entire journey, but Pinecone is here to complete part of the door's plan.
Pinecone!
Pinecone now!
Pinecone!
Okay.
Pinecone!
Pinecone. Minor illusion. Deep.
I'm making thaumaturgy cantrip. I'm like making like sort of like dimming lights in most of the room, but leaving the door alone. So it's almost like a spotlight effect on the door.
Minor illusion. Deep door voice. Just
You make the door not sound like Lila.
Door voice, I'm in.
You just hear
Come in.
a deep door voice. My Messiah. And then
Nisan El Gaib.
and then Pinecone.
This is such a doing,
Can I just really quick just do a perception check? What's on the other side of the door?
Oh, good point.
We gotta get to that.
Okay.
Like, we can't fucking
So
go
much
to
going on.
what's inside.
I knew the
this
Messiah
shit.
plot would work. Fuck you guys.
Make
You
me
know
a
what? You got me.
Look, with
The
the
circular
nat
worked.
20 and with make me a performance with advantage and a persuasion with advantage.
So 2 different checks? Okay.
Oh no, this is for
No.
Pinecone.
Pinecone.
Coming through the door.
Okay, so
God, I'm
for
good.
performance,
Fucking good.
that's gonna be a
I'm so glad I gave you
22.
that, sir.
Okay.
That's all you need, a little push.
I'll hand it back afterwards.
This game is literally
And
Hitler
then
to you.
for persuasion,
Yeah.
25.
I'm pissing my pants, actually.
I've never rolled this well.
I would like to point out that's true.
Reginald and the king immediately get on their knees and bow to you. My Messiah! My Messiah!
Act benevolent! Act benevolent!
What does benevolent mean?
I don't know, ask them again. Or some
Pinecone,
shit.
give me an insight check for what benevolent means.
Oh my god.
No, that was me, Emma. That was not Pinecone.
Oh.
We're gonna see if Pinecone knows what benevolent means.
No. What was it? Insight?
Yeah.
14.
Do something good, man.
Yeah, act like a Messiah Jesus figure. That's basically what I'm saying.
Jesus.
Jesus.
I'm saying this me to you, Emma! I'm not saying the son of Mr. Pinecone, I mean me to you!
Oh my
Act
god.
Jesus-like!
Pinecone's Jesus, not Pinecone's Jesus name. Pinecone's Messiah name is Jesus.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna say Pinecone lands down on the ground.
I'm
right in front of.
I'm
Reggie.
casting thaumaturgy to the sound, a faint sound of basically angels singing.
I think Francois peeks in. See how fuck?
Zova.
Pinecone lands down on the ground in front of the king and Reggie and goes, "Please stand. You do not need to bow to me."
But yeah, the king and
Fantastic.
Reggie stand up, and the king is like, "I'm so sorry. I didn't. The door did not tell me of its plans. You have opened the holy door. We must see what is inside."
I'm like, shit, me too. I'm just inching my way over to peek inside a little bit.
I would like if, in an effort to keep you guys and Kilgore safe, could my wonderful protector and I enter through the door first to ensure that it is safe for you?
Yes, my Messiah. I await your holy word.
Alright, I'm headed on over.
I don't know if this is the character development you had in mind, but you're the Messiah of your people now.
It's
So.
definitely not the character development I had in mind, but
Messiah.
What will you do with this power?
the dice decided.
The dice decided that nat 20 was divine. Alright, should we walk through the door and see what's up?
I feel like we should sending stone everybody else.
Doors open and Pinecone's Messiah!
What the fuck?
How the fuck did
What?
you get
I
that?
told you the Messiah line would work!
What step do you think that they forgot to do where they had to fall back on the Messiah
I
plan?
think they forgot to tell Reggie to go along with the plan. Now that I'm thinking about it.
That's a good one. I think they probably carried him down there
Oh,
in,
still
a
in the bird
cage.
cage?
And it was just dragging him on the ground.
Yeah,
It
they
was,
didn't take
dirt
him
all
out.
over him.
That's also a really good one.
Yeah.
They probably put him right next to the explosion as they reopened the
Or maybe
tunnel.
Sonophis forgot to mention there's a siege.
Oh, yeah, probably.
No, this is just us.
Yeah, we're just
Yeah.
conversing over here.
So do the two of you enter the room?
Can I roll a perception check first for what I see through the door?
Oh, can I do a detect magic?
I mean, I think we did that already. It's clearly magical.
Oh yeah, I think that's
Oh.
all you really got from it is a strong divine magic.
Can I do a divine sense situation?
Ooh.
Yeah, there are no enemies that divine sense would detect in the room. I mean,
I
there's a
don't
lot
like
of
the way
other
you
types
said
of
that.
enemies, but there's no
You
know.
gotta be specific to build
I don't,
Yes.
I don't like the way you said that.
I don't like the way he said that either.
I don't want to say there's no enemies, but divine sense covers most enemies.
Yeah.
It does.
Those
Alright,
types
perception?
of creatures.
As you approach the door.
Oh fuck! I was
Big
gonna get rid of my
perception.
hawk and I didn't. That means the hawk was in there the entire time.
That's your holy symbol now.
Caw. It's me.
I got an 18 on perception.
Cool. You look through.
Wait, let me perceive.
Yeah.
And
go
I
for
get
it.
advantage with the hawk, so. Perceive. Where is perceive?
It's down with the P's.
Oh, 18.
18. What'd you get?
18 as well.
Oh, so we both get 18. You both see a small room about the size of honestly like a broom closet. Like it doesn't look super big. But I think you look through and you can see something that roughly looks like one of the control panels from the control room.
I don't like any part of this.
I see. I see. This room should not be accessed by regular people at all.
No, I agree.
I guess we'll step back and shut the door. And I'll turn to the court.
What?
I didn't expect you to just not look. Cool, yeah.
Same.
Oh, I assumed that we were gonna gather the rest of the crew.
And look at it. Oh, I mean, I guess we
I don't know if we have time for that.
Okay,
you guys could be doing other shit while we
Yeah, I'm
do
gonna say
this.
as this is happening, you two are going to.
Yeah, this is an
I don't
episode.
know what
I mean,
Umbra's
like,
doing
so let's
right
look
now.
at it.
Yeah,
Umbra's
let's
fucking
look at
jerking
it.
hard.
Me and you will look
With
at
Artie.
it. No hitting any
Umbra and Artie
fucking
are
buttons.
they're playing, what is it? Soggy Waffle?
Yeah. Limp Biscuit.
Yeah, okay, so we will look at the control room, but we're shutting the door behind us really quick so he doesn't see.
You shut the door behind you. I need both of y'all to make me Arcana checks.
What did I just fucking do?
To be fair, we did trick you into it.
That's a 9. I got a +0 on Arcana.
I also got a 9.
What the fuck?
I'd say on top of that, an investigation check.
I was like, damn, these bitches
Yeah.
dumb.
I can't give them one of the things, but maybe I can give them.
Okay,
another
that's a
thing.
17 this time.
What was
Okay,
it?
Investigation.
Fun fact, I also have a +0 on
I don't
investigation.
remember which dice I rolled. We're gonna call it a 9.
Cool. Pinecone, you're too short. You can't see anything. I'm gonna say,
Okay.
magically, y'all really don't know what's going on here.
Yeah,
But I will say,
the other room either.
on the wall.
But if I cast detect magic, I would know what kind of magic it was.
I mean, you know what kind of magic it is, but you don't know what it's doing. On the wall, 'cause it's like a very just small room with a panel there.
Yeah.
On the wall above the panel are very different looking crystals. Not in color or texture or anything, but it seems like there are veins of crystal coming out of the control panel and shooting off in different directions and into the wall. On a 17 investigation, it's rune magic, but I think that you can tell it's not as complicated as
The
the
other
control room.
Yeah.
As though this was made to look like like a control room panel, but was made by someone maybe a bit more recently. While you can't really tell what any of these different buttons do, I think there is a little a little placard thing on top of the control panel that written in a very recognizable handwriting says,
People are switching to spectrum.
People are switching!
God damn it, why are people switching?
My parents at me and Tim.
Wow. Anywho,
Sorry, Timmy.
written in very similar handwriting, it says Onyx flight controls.
What?
I'm gonna setting still the part. Guys, I think the fucking city can fly. That's out of no context, dude. You guys got no sequential.
What the fuck?
What drugs did you take this morning?
No. In behind the door, mini control room. It looks like it was built a little bit more recently, but it says in the recognizable handwriting is Benji's, right?
Yep.
It says in Benji's handwriting, city. What was it? It said exactly.
Onyx flight controls.
Onyx flight controls.
You know,
Guys, we're fucking mobile.
maybe we should also consider telling. Oh fuck! The Chancellor's gonna lose her fucking mind.
Yeah.
Chancellor's not gonna like this one.
Or she'll really like it because her city fucking flies.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd like to point out
Okay.
that if it does fly, it does not mean we can get past the giant crystals.
Okay. This is my idea. Knowing this is the backup plan. If we fuck up the siege, this gives us a chance. Hell, we get away from the siege. We get the city away from the siege. Literally.
Yeah.
I'm sick.
Tim says this is Metroplex of the City Formers.
Oh my god, you're so right, Tim! This is so Metroplex coded!
I don't even know what that is.
I don't.
It's
know either.
Transformers.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
You love Transformers.
I love Transformers. I would even say I'm the best Transformer scholar in
Yeah.
this room.
Name
I-
10 Transformers.
I'm the best at transitional.
Decepticon.
That's not a Transformer.
No,
You're not a
it's
Transformer.
That's a guy.
No,
yeah.
that's Deceptor, not Decepticon.
No, it's a Decepticon.
Yeah.
So Optimus Prime.
Decepticon Steve?
Steve.
Ricky
Steve
Bumblebee.
The funny thing is, Steve is
Ricky
actually
Morty?
one.
Bumblebee.
Ricky Boy.
You're Gygax?
Ricky Morty.
Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty, yeah, that's
Mega
true.
Faggot is one.
Mega
I know,
Fat.
that's me.
Are you not a transformer?
Shit, you're right. That's what they call trans people now.
Mega Trans.
Mega
Mega
Faggot.
Trans.
Transformers, I meant, but okay.
Anyway.
We should have somebody who can, like, look at magic down there.
Yeah, hey, so what do you
That's gonna require that you tell the king to. let
Yeah,
people
no,
down there.
we'll work on the whole being a potential evacuation site in a second. I just want the city fucking flies.
We haven't even gotten that far yet.
Maybe.
No, did you not hear the Messiah storyline I just had to fucking sell? I'm convincing, but it takes a little bit of time and effort. Damn.
Okay. Yeah, you did.
So
you,
this has
you did
every
very
right to be
good.
mad at Ace.
did
Ace
very-
is just confused.
You did a very good job.
Thank you, Lila.
Of course.
All right.
What about me?
Good job, Pinecone.
Thanks, baby.
Sugar tits.
Thanks, Sugar Tits.
The sugar tits.
All right. So while the door's still closed, before we go back out there, mini planning stuff with Pinecone. And I'm talking to people, to short people, like how you're supposed to talk to short people. I'm crouching. I'm like, okay,
You don't crouch when you talk to me. That's bullshit.
I can start.
Yeah.
Okay.
Please.
Amanda wants to be tall for once in her life. I'm like, okay, you're not under execution anymore. We gotta sell being an evacuation point for the city, though.
I think maybe if I say that the door told me to, I think
Use a lot of flowery language, and we can make it work.
Okay.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do this.
Okay.
And I'll like stand up, brush off. I'll start like casting like little, like in stained glass windows in churches, how you get like those sort of like halo around saints' heads.
Yep.
Oh.
Thaumaturgy that with pine cone. And then we open
Like
Fantastic.
where? On the.
What do you mean where?
Like around Pinecone's.
Oh, around Pinecone.
Yeah,
Okay.
around pine cone.
Okay, never mind.
That's what I'm doing.
Pinecone now has a halo.
Oh, cool.
Like the aura, like the
I thought you said you
saint's
like. I thought you
aura.
said you were like making stained glass
No,
windows.
no. But you guys know stained glass windows when they show like a saint or a holy figure, and they have like that little circle like aura of holiness around them. That's what I'm doing thaumaturgy wise around Pinecone, but in real life not stained glass.
Pinecone, you leave the room with Sodomus behind you, and you have a halo over your head. And the king and Francois and Reggie are all standing there, waiting patiently for your return.
Signing stuff. Remember, flowery language.
Daffodils.
Roses.
Roses are red,
Roses don't
violets are
exist down
blue.
there.
Let
Let's
people down here or I'll kill you.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Also, Cole, I just realized you were wearing a skirt. It looks very nice.
Thank you.
You missed it on his tutu.
Well, he wasn't standing when I
My
got
little
here.
tutu.
My disciples.
This is terrible.
My people. Sorry. My people. As your holy warrior who carries out plans for the very fancy door,
That's a very fancy door.
the very fancy door and I need a favor from you
This is
Just a favor.
this is fantastic. Keep
Give me
going.
a solid.
I'm listening. No. You can sell it as like a part of their journey because they messed up on the first bit. This is how they repent.
Oh, okay. You must repent for wanting to kill me. And the door wants you to open your city to the what?
Top rollers, I think they're called.
To the top worlders, whilst the city is under siege.
Hand it off to me.
My protector can give you more information on this.
Say, give me a persuasion check for that one.
Oh, that was a nat 20.
Cole, they are perfect today.
What the fuck?
Yes, my Messiah!
I've never rolled this well ever.
My Messiah!
The dice says
We will-
it must work.
We will go against our centuries of tradition and change them all in a random given moment because you asked us to. It's time to open our doors to the above worlders. Also, what the fuck are you talking about? A siege?
Yes, siege. Our siege. The city above, the top world, is known to us from above as Onyx, and it is under attack by our enemies. Other cities exist like ours, and we can't expect help from them because all means of contact with our allies are cut off, because we are surrounded by hundreds and thousands of enemies. They fly on flying ships. We do the same usually, but we are outnumbered greatly. We can't get a word out for help. The ask is that you allow us to evacuate non-combatants, civilians, those who should not find themselves on front line in a battle, to hide down here in safety, guarded by your powerful and very holy city, your very impressive and very courageous guards, while we fight up above.
We will open our doors to the above worlders in the name of the holy door, and while they are here, we may begin the conversion process to the religion of the holy door.
Yes, I'm sure, and all of us have trials going forward. I'm sure.
We will succeed on our trial. I will
Yes.
make sure of it.
This is gonna be great.
Alright. You can likely expect a representative named Katya. She will be about as big as me, maybe a little bit larger. She will be made of entirely metal.
Hot.
Accurate.
Yeah.
Pinecone's like,
You should tell her that.
Yes, my Messiah. Yes, my Messiah.
She will likely come down here and talk to you about that, as well as what our Messiah Pinecone has found behind the door, though she may not discuss that directly with you. It seems to be something that the very fancy door wants to keep under wraps for now.
Sounds good, buckaroo.
Alright, I'll take
I feel the magical urge to listen to my Messiah under any circumstance.
Alright,
This has gone so well for
Messiah
no reason.
Pinecone, it seems that we must
Shouldn't have.
No.
go on our way
Shouldn't
and make our way back to the top world to start the efforts to keep civilians alive and safe in this upcoming dastardly battle against demonic forces.
yes, let us continue
Should've
on our
known
mission of saving the world.
Alright, we'll
Awesome
make our way out!
We should be a 4-person party with a widowed Sodovis's brood.
With a widowed archaeologist.
Yeah.
widow's-
Skylar,
yeah.
how's leaving go, Cole?
mean, they let ya.
Alright, I guess once me and Pinecone make it out to Skylar.
How'd it go?
Oh, I've never acted like that before.
You did so good.
It worked.
Did it work?
Yeah.
Yes, the Chancellor of the city asked us to see if we could evacuate civilians down here during
Okay.
the fight, while the fight's going on, so he could expect that to happen. So I guess there's no need to patch up the hole in the wall anymore.
How'd you do it?
I don't know.
Honest.
Why?
I'm still sweating thinking about it.
Lying through my teeth.
What?
It's just, you know, it took a lot of convincing and acting, a little bit of magic, but it worked.
Roll me a. Actually, she's gonna roll insight on that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna even deceive. She can just get whatever she gets.
Cool. What do you mean you used acting and magic?
I had to
Acting
pretend that
magic.
Pinecone was a messiah figure to them.
You used another civilization's religion to make them think someone was the Messiah?
So that they'll live.
Nicely done.
To be fair, it's one of their own. Could have picked a worse Messiah.
True.
Yeah. Could have been Umbra.
But Umbra.
So cool.
Umbra with his handhold.
Umbra the Messiah.
The hussy, the handhold.
Yes, the hussy.
You know Umbra's using that all the damn time.
Right, well, should I start, like, telling people here
Oh, no.
about how this exists?
Maybe wait for Katya to come. I'll
Okay,
message her in
cool.
just a second. She can come down here, and it seems she's kind of the point of contact about the whole thing. The Chancellor just said basically she's going to deal with it. So I'll let her know. Maybe wait for Katya, and then people can start coming through.
Okay. Yeah, no, sounds good. I can keep people away for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm
I-
not gonna believe you either.
Thank you so much for all your help. You have no idea how much you are helping me and really the whole city out.
Hey, man.
I'm like holding her hands, by the way.
I just blew up a wall. This was all you.
I mean, I wouldn't have gotten here if you hadn't been so eager to blow up that wall. That counts.
Well, I suppose I can use my explosive tendencies for good.
Yeah, you can. I'll switch her on the cheek really quick, then it's like, alright, I gotta get going.
Oh my god.
You say that like you're gonna keep going, and then you go the same way as her.
We all start
You're
walking the
out.
same direction.
Yeah,
only one way to
that's
go.
about right for Sodomus. That's about right.
Um,
Alright, Pinecone, let's get going.
It's great.
I'm assuming you
Never
sending down Katya
Oh,
and give
yeah.
her the whole spiel.
Yeah,
And eventually,
I'm not only letting her know, it's like, yes, Kilgar has allowed us to evacuate people down there. By the way, be aware they're going to attempt to convert people to their religion, which is centered around the VFD door. They call it the very fancy door. Also, behind that door, maybe don't open it unless Pinecone is there. They might get pissed off.
Yeah.
Also, it's a control room, and based on what we found in there, I think the city flies.
this city flies.
It said in Benji's handwriting, Onyx flight controls.
You know, when Benji started going cuckoo loco, he didn't talk to us anymore. We always thought he was working on something, but we didn't know what. Crix might not know about this.
I'm thinking, I kind of shouted it, screamed it over Sending Stone at, my team, but maybe that's our backup plan? Or
This-
B plan?
More than backup plan, I'm sure city launching out of Earth in the mid fight would be quite the surprise, which we need to win. So, if we use that at the right moment,
Yeah.
that can be the surprise we need. That can be the wild card that we need.
Yeah. Would you mind letting Chancellor know about that?
Absolutely. No,
Okay.
I'm definitely going to
Cool.
tell
I
him
guess
about
whoever
that.
is really good at magic and knowing things about magic should be the one to do that. It should not be me, by the way. I'm not.
Do any of y'all know stuff about magic?
I can cast magic, it's great, but in terms of figuring out shit that I've never seen before, no.
Does anybody have a good arcana?
I have a +6 and advantage on it.
Yeah.
I am.
I
Like all
can.
the time.
Umber might be the guy. That,
I have a
also
+0.
Yeah.
I have a +6 as well.
I
just
could
rolled.
have a
okay.
+7
okay.
because
Oh,
of my
and
thing.
I have a +D4 to all my intelligence rolls.
I feel like
My Whispers of the Dead.
I
So
feel
that's
like-
+7 to +10.
Yeah.
that with advantage, Umber's probably the
Yeah.
guy to
Okay.
take a look at it.
Okay. Umber, I guess, can do it, but yeah.
Artie and I are keeping eye contact, still
Okay.
pork in our hands.
You're with Artie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before we move on to the Fame thing, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. So, 24 hours ago, you're all jerking it in an alleyway together.
Circle
Role
jerking.
play.
Circle jerking.
Wait, what?
hit it.
Alright.
Ah.
My notes for the session are gonna be so incomplete.
Yeah, that's fair. You did a lot there.
Were you guys
I
planning
told
on
you
going
guys
to
I
go
can
meet
fucking sell it!
Denton?
I would like to argue that
I don't
you
know what
wouldn't
to
have
say to
if it
him.
weren't for that nat 20.
Yeah, I was wondering, like,
What are we saying to
I
Denton?
simply read the vibes.
It
Or
honestly
nothing.
went a lot better than I expected
What?
it to.
I wasn't sure if you guys were gonna do like an undercover thing, where you're gonna like send people to try to like learn things about Fane.
I already tried that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I offered to try, but I don't think it'll go any better, honestly.
Yeah.
So, our only options are confront him, to which we'll probably get our ass beat, or pretend to be the bad guys as well and like offer him money, which I don't think he'll believe me so much because I definitely don't have that much money lying around as a family right now.
So offer him money for what again?
For flipping.
Yeah, but we don't even know for certain if we come at him being like, we know you're working for Crix, and he's like, what?
I don't know how else you figure out if he's working for Crix or not.
I don't know.
Anyone pick
You got any ideas, Umbra?
I mean, I wonder if he's an important thing right now.
Yeah, I
It's a
know.
great question.
Cause like on one hand, he's like he could be, but like if it's just one guy on the council, it
Right,
kind of
but-
means nothing unless everyone else in front of him is dead.
But it is also the part that the council
Knows
is privy
everything.
to all of the main decision making, so he knows what we're doing before we do it. And on top of that, we're about to enter into a fight that we very well might lose
Yeah, we can.
everyone that's standing in his way.
Yeah. We can definitely try to. Maybe we'll see what the. Should we see what the councilwoman thinks?
You know what Chancellor Quinn thinks?
We
Yeah.
could.
Because, like, you know, she's the one who was almost killed. She might have a better mind for politics and strategy if that would be
Yeah, sure hope so. She's
something that she would think that he might be capable of.
Yeah. Quinn could
I
be-
think we may want to hold off on talking to him because I think that leads to statistically much worse outcomes, more likely than
Yeah, you're
us
right.
getting something.
I think you've got a point.
So talk to Quinn first.
Yeah, I think so. If you guys are alright with that.
No,
So like
that's
the
fine.
three of y'all are heading out to talk to Quinn, or
Yeah, if we can meet with her beforehand, but I don't know if she was like too busy or we would just talk
She
to her
might
at the
be.
meeting.
I think the best thing you do is just go see if she
Okay.
is. And I do think you, like the three of y'all head to the council building. And I think as y'all are like heading up, you can see people, you know, scrubbing the fucking carpet of where people fucking died. Like that, literally less than 24
Shout
hours
to
ago.
us.
Or I guess that's not really 24. I guess it's more like.
Yeah, the degreasers are here.
Well, the degreasers are here.
Yeah.
The cleanup squad.
No one likes to live in a greasy area.
But yeah, so y'all make your way to the top. I think you see that Quinn is just like extremely busy looking, talking to people. But y'all sort of like approach, and she sees you over, and just like, yeah, what's up?
So we had one thing that I guess came across our possibility radar.
Okay.
And it's something that maybe is up for your understanding. But we know that Crix has people who work within the city, possibly in seats of power.
Okay.
And we were wondering.
Should
Well-
we be talking about this in front of everybody?
Oh, I thought we were in another room.
Oh no, y'all were just like in the fucking council
Oh,
chamber.
no, we should
I
go
thought
to
we were in
another
a
room.
different room. Whoopsie.
Let's go to
Yeah, cool. Let's go to my office. I think she walks to the office. She like points to two guards. Fuck out right now. Two guards leave.
So-
Someone please.
When last night. Yeah, perception.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry to table talk. Sorry.
That's gonna be a 26.
No notes in the room you can see.
Okay. Listen, when we were attacked that was last night. Oh my god.
It was
Couple
2 weeks
days
ago.
That was like I would
2 weeks
say,
ago. Oh my,
I was
right,
like a week
right.
ago.
That was a week ago. A week
At
ago.
least a week ago.
My bad. It came across my mind, that there would be one person who, besides Crix, stand the most to gain from you dying.
Okay.
Which would be the one that would replace you.
Carmine.
In the interim,
What?
anyways.
About him.
Do you trust him fully?
I've worked with that man for a very long time, and he's hard to pin down. That's for sure.
Okay. So I just maybe this is me being overly cautious, but maybe keep a close eye on him and
We're
what
worried
he does.
he might be helping fund Crix, considering that he did crash quite a bit of treasure into the desert on accident.
Well, we don't know that. Well, that was the Kents, but we
That
don't.
was oh yeah, that was the
It
Kent.
was Fane though.
But it was
It was
fake.
still the Fane area.
I'm saying I'm gonna need a persuasion check with disadvantage from our like main speaker. Actually,
Okay,
we'll
but
call it a straight roll since
Yeah.
everyone's trying.
Yeah, and I technically have advantage with any individual in societal power due to a feat called diplomat.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Cool, and that was persuasion.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be a 27.
27. Yeah, give me an insight check.
All of us are just
18.
I think you see, like, you don't want to believe that someone that you've been working with for a long time is actually a secret villain or whatever. So I think you see that, like, inherent distrust in her eyes of,
Mhm.
like, and I think she looks at you and she's like, well, I mean, it's possible. I don't see what he would have to gain if the city's destroyed.
Perhaps Crix has promised him something, like another city.
And this is another one of those things that Grix could be playing, like, chess, and like you make it 3D, where he's trying to make us distrust other people that we might
That's
be
true.
on our side.
Could.
I mean,
I think it's also
He told us
possible that
himself he's
Crix
very smart.
Crix might have promised him this city, as long as the right person was in power.
Right.
He might have straight up lied to him.
I mean, it's possible, but without any proof,
Yeah.
there's nothing we can do about it.
Right.
That's kind of why we're here.
Are you gonna, like, talk to him, or?
We
well,
were thinking
were-
about it,
I
but
don't. It seems very hostile to just go at him and be like, "Hey, I think you're a traitor to our city."
I
not
mean,
to
you don't
mention-
have to be like, hey, you're a traitor
Yeah,
to
you
the
have to be
city.
upfront about your intentions.
Oh, well, I don't know what else to say to him other than how should we maneuver that?
I mean, you're both the leaders of prominent crime organizations.
Pretend you're there to make a deal.
Ugh.
what kind of deal though?
Well, Sodamus isn't here. Like,
Yeah, sorry to just keep Tegel talking, but there are options!
I mean, we could pretend to try to make a deal with him,
I just don't know what he's for sure seeking.
or what he
Actually,
wants.
both of y'all, give me, let's call it history checks.
Oh, that's not gonna go well.
Omer's flossing in the corner.
Oh,
Yeah,
I rolled the wrong die.
I'm going
Hold
to
on,
do
hold on.
Whispers
Give me a
of the
flossing
Dead.
check.
18.
Yeah, 17.
You don't floss great, man. F&R Quinn looks upset. So
17.
It was 17 and
18.
Both the Luceros and the Thieves Guild have very close ties with Fane.
Well,
Now, I think for
most of my ties have been severed recently, though.
yeah, so that is a bit different for the Lucera family. You know that before, before that happened, you know, with a operation as large as Luceras are, you need to launder money. You can't just like put all the money in a fucking basement.
You're right. I still haven't fixed that yet.
Yeah, and so like that's really what Fane does for you. I mean, like they make sure that people, you know, don't look too closely at the operations you do on like a council scale, but they also
launder my money.
embezzle or they also they launder all of your money for you for like a pretty reasonable fee, and so they have multiple dummy businesses and they like hide your money places.
Do I know off the top of my head if Denton was ever involved in that section?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
He was,
He's
yeah.
the head.
No, like he
Okay.
probably made those deals with your dad, and I think for I think you know it's probably the same for you, although Axel would be the one who is mainly involved in those deals. But like both of y'all know, your criminal organizations, money wise, could not exist without the oversight and financial support and like laundering of Fane. So like,
I guess.
So like you two meeting him is not something that would be
out of the ordinary. My problem is I don't know how to suss out or look for evidence of him working against the city, or at least the council.
Yeah.
During that like conversation, like yeah, I could work out a deal for money laundering, but that has nothing to do with him going back against the council.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I guess maybe if he knows there's not a deal to be had in the future, he wouldn't bother. You know what I mean? Like, why go through the trouble of setting up a deal with these two people if they're going to be dead soon? And you know that.
Right. Good point. Unless, like I mentioned earlier, unless he's been lied to and Crix promised him whatever's left of the city.
That's true.
What do you think, Umbra?
It's a good question. We'll have to think on that. But we just wanted to let you think about that and wanted to hear your thoughts on it.
We were going.
Since you know these things a little bit better than we do.
Look, my thoughts are it's possible, but again, without any hard, concrete evidence or proof, there's nothing we can do.
Right. No, you're right.
I've got something for when we leave.
Okay. Yeah, is there anything else I can help you all with? Or
No, we'll see you tonight.
okay, sounds good.
Stay safe.
Yep, I appreciate the heads up if it is anything. Cool. So yeah, y'all head out of her office.
Okay. I'm gonna sending stone this idea to these two just because I don't want anyone to overhear it. What if we bring along one guard with us for said meeting, just like we've done before? And Safe happens to be my guard. And we make a nice formality of letting our guards out of the door so that we can continue on with our conversation in private. And then Safe searches for some evidence.
Yeah, I could.
I mean, she's a rogue.
Yeah, I mean, I could have Waylon be my guard too.
Also a rogue.
Also a rogue.
And if we're really desperate, we might be able to ask, well, you might be able to ask Erkin for a little bit of sneak action.
That lasts 10 minutes.
Ooh, you're right, not long enough.
I mean, do we think that
Rogues.
They're rogues, they're probably gonna be fine.
And if they're our level,
I mean, yeah,
they
because
can't probably fail stealth unless they roll that one.
I mean, that's assuming that there is just blokes, and it's not like super.
Yeah.
I mean,
Stuff,
but finding
like,
super
super
stuff
secure.
would be telling it in of itself.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. It's a financial building.
Well, who says we're meeting at his financial building? I was kind of thinking meeting at his home office.
If he lets you into his home office.
Yeah, if you let's see it's an office.
You know that he would probably be in the council building
Right now?
right now.
Yeah. Well,
Just be like, he could be innocent. He could have nothing to hide, and that's
I'm saying we
Probably-
could form a pretty good distraction.
yeah. But if he is working with Grix, he might have
A lot more
some
guard.
kind of thing to stop such meddling.
I don't like violence.
Yeah.
Actually, can both of y'all make me an insight or a history check?
I don't like this game. Stop making
Also, you can do this with advantage.
Insight or history.
24 on insight.
Yeah, hold up. No. You take that 24.
Lila,
It's a
you
12.
know, how do I say this? How do I say it in the best way possible? The Luceros and the Thieves Guild could not exist without Fane.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if y'all went against Fane,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you if maybe Carmine Denton is this evil guy and you kill him, what's probably gonna happen is that you obviously Fane would seize all of your money that they have currently through laundering right now.
Which, for me, is not a problem.
Yeah, for you would not be a problem. I think that would be a huge problem
Yeah.
for the Thieves Guild.
It would be
Yeah.
a huge problem for you in the future, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It would.
and obviously no future Fane person would work for you, or work with you. And I think you know that if you can't pay people, Thieves Guild done.
Yeah.
People aren't there for loyalty; they're there for money.
Right.
So I think you're sort of realizing right now that it is entirely possible that Fane is part of this. Fane is working with Crix. The money, it makes sense that he would be a part of it. But I think you know that if he is, and if you two go after him, y'all are done. The Luceros and the Thieves Guild are done.
Unless we don't go after him.
So yeah, so it's if y'all go after Carmine at all, it cannot be tied back to the Thieves Guild or the Luceros, or that's it.
Yeah.
I will reiterate that. I'll reiterate that.
Agreed.
I mean,
Unless he happens to not make it through this next fight. Or we happen to find evidence that the counselor has to act upon anonymously.
we'd have to be very, very careful.
I mean, the question right now, with one step then the next, is do we think that Carmine Denton / some section of Fane is enough to stop any plans that we have for this next operation?
Right, this might be a later problem.
We can make it a later problem.
I'm just worried that if we lose the counselor during this next fight, it'll be a now problem.
Right.
Even putting the counselor underground doesn't guarantee that we don't have a rat that'll finish the job.
Yeah, but I mean, even if he's not in place to take her position, who's next, and then do we trust that? just the person
fucking-
after that, and then the person
Right.
after that.
It just becomes a whole line.
Yeah.
And maybe this is part of what Crix wants is us to
Destabilization.
overthink, focus on the wrong things.
Right.
And I just had such a gut feeling during that fight.
I want to be here so I can have my ideas, but I can't.
I had my people try to look into Fane and I found nothing. I don't have anything to go off of other than one gut feeling I had while someone important to me was attacking us.
Right.
And you might be right. And it may turn out to be right, but I don't know if we have enough to go right now. We should look into this meeting and see what a plan is first, and then
Yeah,
maybe we can find a way to look into it a little bit more.
sounds good.
I don't know the best way to do that, but we'll see.
I can't table talk.
So sending a message is different.
Okay, well, I guess we just go prepare for a meeting tonight.
Yeah.
I think so. And prepare for what's beyond.
Go back to the apartment.
Cool. Y'all head to the apartment.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, it is a good point.
It's probably not.
No, it's a good point.
Alright, yeah, y'all head to the apartment. I'm assuming everyone, y'all meet back and sort of share what's going on.
Yeah.
If Sonovis has any burning
I'm
things
gonna
to say.
march my ass into the apartment. I'm assuming y'all arrived before me in Pinecone. I'm looking pretty fucking proud of myself.
Yeah, that's fair.
Pat you on the back.
Uh-huh.
I'm like me in Pinecone. I have like an arm around. I'm crouched so I can put my arm around Pinecone's shoulders. Like, we fucking sold it. I knew the Messiah plot would work.
So what'd you fuck up where you had to switch to plan B?
Forgot to get Reggie on our side.
I told you.
Shut the fuck up! I sold it. But
Put money on it.
I told Katya about what I found, or what we found behind the VFD door.
Okay.
So, Benji's handwriting literally fucking said Onyx flight controls.
But Katya seemed to think that he had gone crazy at that point.
Oh, I love that idea. Controls made by a crazy man.
She did say that she doesn't think that Crix would know about it. It was notably, it was made more recent than what we saw of that control room underneath Wesson.
Not that Crix would know about it, but if Crazy Benji is crazy and makes buttons, do we want to press those?
It might be just a nice little backup plan. A little
Yeah.
a potential ace up our sleeve.
Umbra, you could go and take
A little deck of many
closer.
things card up our sleeve.
Yeah, you can take a closer look at it.
I'll have to spend some time researching. If we can get in, if I can get in.
I don't know if it'll necessarily be a situation where we'd be able to research before you can do it. And yes, you can get down there. Me and Pinecone managed to get Kilgore to agree to evacuating civilians from Onyx down there, so they shouldn't be odd to see you down there, but maybe see if you can't get Pinecone or me next to you before you open up the door.
Yeah, they'll probably be mad about that.
That might be something to do.
All else fails, pretend you're a worshiper of the very fancy door. Really go in on the whole like religious fanatic thing.
I thought we already established that this one can't act.
Yeah.
Fuck. Make sure me or Pinecone is there.
Oh, speaking of,
What are you doing?
can I have my circlet back?
Oh yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
I was like, what are you doing?
I just
Is
want my stuff
there
back,
anything that we
man.
wouldn't want to fill these people in on, as far as like our experience?
These people.
Our other group members.
I don't
I'm
think
talking
so.
Oh, okay, not me.
Amanda/T.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, I think
I was gonna say otherwise we just
Unload it.
Fill them in.
Yeah.
yeah.
Alright, Aaron. Give it to him.
Give what?
Your idea. That you
The burning
texted
idea
me.
you had.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Christ, I'm trying to catch up on notes, gang.
The
Sorry.
ADHD is strong with
The
this one.
ADHD is strong. It is, actually. I'm kind of surprised I'm as far in the notes as I am right now. Okay. So, about Denton.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the idea that he's intricately tied to you two.
Right.
To Luceros, to the Thieves Guild.
Yeah.
Getting rid of him would likely cause problems.
Mm-hmm.
What if you didn't get rid of him? Do you need him gone, or you just need him not on Crix's side anymore? Make yourselves look like the better option.
Suggesting
I
we buy
could-
him out.
I could win
Buying
him.
him out.
I can win him over with my feminine wiles.
Yes. Yes.
Doesn't he have a wife?
That's
You
the
saw
one
him at that
stopping.
club.
He was getting fucking grinded on. in
Oh,
that
that's
club,
right.
yeah.
I forgot that's the same.
Yeah, no,
dude.
like-
homie ain't too loyal.
Yeah, that's
how
fair,
many
that's fair.
Listen, you don't need him gone. You
Ace
just
doesn't
need
know
him
the concept.
not on Crix's side.
Yeah.
Preferably on your guys' side. Sell yourselves as the better option.
Sell
Like-
yourselves.
I mean,
Well.
the thing is that we,
Just tugged down shirt a little bit.
Yeah.
we aren't the better option right now. If you're looking for somebody who's going to win,
That would be the
we
hard
are
part.
a little city
Well, I
being
can-
sieged by a giant army
What if I play up?
with big worms.
I can play up. I have an ancient entity
That's on your side.
inside of me.
I mean, it's not a lie.
But you gotta show evidence of that to make him believe. You
I
could also just talk to him
Drink
about the fact,
tea.
like, hey,
I'm really
Maybe
good at
Crix is-
pretending to.
maybe Crix is
Be
in power is the
But
more powerful,
Carmine,
more
pick up
attractive
that dog
option.
Yeah, but what?
Wait.
What if Carmine
You
like?
could summon like an ancestor of his, or like his grandpa or something that's dead, and talk
I
to
somehow
the
don't
spirit.
believe he's a religious man.
No, I'm not saying religious. I'm saying you could sell
It's
the
a-
like
it's a
talking
spirit.
to spirits thing.
Because
to prove it.
I do.
Consider, maybe you don't have to sell yourselves as this really attractive, amazing, too good to be true thing.
Even though
But
that's
maybe
what I am.
also, but maybe even if that's what you are, but rather that he is not someone that Crix will consider keeping around.
Oh, make him feel like shit. Yeah,
Yes,
we can do that.
because he is literally in the city under siege
And Crix is currently planning
and
to
is currently
destroy
trying
the
to
city.
get into the fucking city.
And I don't
It
know
might just
what...
be Crix just disposing of a tool that he no longer needs.
Right.
This also.
It could be, hell, even more effective, make it a combo of the two.
We're back around to the problem of how do we make him an offer without knowing for sure that he's on Crix's side?
How about,
Nah.
but why is there this idea that you need to make a deal with him? You
No,
don't.
I'm
You
saying...
are saying to make a deal with them.
That's what you're saying, though. To get him on our
Am
side.
I? I'm saying you just
You're
need to make
saying
yourselves
have
look
him
better
win.
than Crix.
But comparing ourselves to Crix, we would have to come up to him and say, "Hey, I kind of know and kind of think."
Is this
You're
something that we
working
need to
with
deal
Crix?
with before we deal with the siege, though?
Probably not.
No.
Exactly. We could just see if something is revealed while we're out there, while we're inside. Maybe, I don't know, you guys have a network of people who work for you. Maybe you haven't found anything yet, but you can see where the money goes.
Sure.
You can have people posted to
Yeah.
watch and follow Denton and his going-ons. See if you can't buy out people beneath him.
Could.
And in that sense, you can see if there are any direct connections that can be found but through further investigation like that. And if you have due cause, or even, we see if he doesn't move in the aftermath of whatever happens, provided we live, whatever happens with the siege.
I think if we beat the siege, he'll be a lot less on Crix's side.
Yeah.
Exactly, which
I
makes it
can't
easier to
imagine
persuade
that
him
he is
fully.
a man who cares about much than
Money.
I'll-
Profit.
money and position.
Yeah.
Right. And
I
we'll
could be wrong.
definitely have
So
more
Maybe
to
they have
offer
all
at that point.
18 of his children locked in a ship.
all 18.
Somehow I think he's
he-
ready to create more the way he was grinding in
He
that
has
club.
18 children.
Probably.
Probably.
Most of them bastards.
Yeah, I was just gonna say most of them he's
You
unaware
get
of.
more workers that way.
That's how the farmers do it.
Well, never mind.
More hands equal less work.
Yeah. So we'll table that.
I think I do like the idea of seeing if we can get any kind of tail on
I do like the idea.
VFD stuff, but
Plus, as the profit means for Thieves Guild and Buceros, then
Yeah.
you don't have to make a new deal with a new party. Oh, who said that?
Yeah, I can just have people continue to look into him and watch him.
I can have him tailed. Or.
Or.
I mean, I feel like Randy's been getting awfully bored lately. She hasn't had to sneak in anywhere for a while.
You're you're gonna make your dear grandmother. I suppose she might want
I
to.
put a hand on Lila's shoulder. No. Grandma would be okay with it.
Pretty sure Grandma would actually insist.
Yeah.
All right, let the
I
old bat go crazy.
I haven't met her many times, or talked to her many times, but she'd enjoy it.
Okay. Does she enjoy as much as she enjoys torturing people?
Probably a little less than that.
Okay.
Torture is her first love, after all.
Yeah. And then suddenly, very proud of Jewel. Yeah, you see, just.
You know what, Jules earned that.
Yeah.
At some point, I assume this conversation's over.
Yeah.
I want to corner Pinecone for a second.
Oh, you.
I crawl under Lila's bed.
All of your socks.
You see a treasure chest full of socks.
It's your sock cache. That's right.
I'll get back to that.
The funniest part is they did that before you were mad at them.
I know. That was like my first order of business.
So, how's it going, Pinecone? Being a
This
Messiah
torture
and
gonna
all
open
that.
Yeah, that's where you're going. I mean, it's pretty good, I guess. I'm not really used to anybody like believing in me, so.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to come over here and apologize for the other night. Lila kind of filled me in on what was going on up there, and the truth of the matter is I got kind of scared that something would happen to Lila. And thank you for healing them and standing by with them.
Yeah, no, it was a scary situation, and it was hard. And I understand how, from your perspective, it would look like I was just letting her suffer. But I appreciate the apology. I'm also sorry for what I said to you in response.
Yeah. Understandable considering I just yelled at you, you know.
Yeah, but no hard feelings. I'm good if you're good.
Okay. I'm glad to hear it. I did try to make you apology bread.
Oh no.
I tried to have my mother help, so I had her actually make a good loaf of bread, but I did make you a loaf of bread as well. And I hand you 2 loaves of bread. Can I make it like a bread making check?
Yeah.
Do it.
That's gonna be
Wait, you have chef tools too.
survival.
I do have chef tools. Holy shit.
Holy
actually.
shit.
Well, that's
Wait.
cooking. I feel like cooking is different than baking.
It
in my mind
is,
and
well, but
Umbra's
it's called
mind.
a pastry chef.
Yeah, but they're not real chefs.
Whoa! We just lost a viewer.
No one tell Allie.
Yeah, don't tell Allie.
I don't know what check this would be.
Pastry.
Straight intelligence?
Sure, yeah.
I'm done with that.
You write that down as quotes.
And pastry chefs aren't real chefs, yeah.
Oh, that's actually good. That's a 16 on the die, I think.
Yeah.
Plus 2 intelligence, 18. So Umbra just kind of down-talked himself a little bit, but it's not as good as the other
It's in
one.
a
It's not as
It's
good
in
as
a
your
humble
mom's, but it's
way.
like
It's
a
a humble
good loaf of bread, right? Yeah.
Pinecone just takes the bread and goes, "How did you know?"
I mean, the way you go on the bread in the kitchen is frightening.
I'm so excited. Thank you.
Glad you like it. I'm gonna look at the pile of socks and then just army crawl backwards out.
I'll get those later. So that was
Constantly
my
forgets
impression.
Yeah. Okay, that's all I have.
You didn't say the lead up to Gus doing the accent. That's why you couldn't land
Yeah.
on her tongue.
That's true.
Will come.
There you go.
Yeah,
now
see?
you got
Now you
it.
do
Get those later.
I would.
It works.
All right,
so
I would,
well.
I would like to approach Sodomus.
Sodomy, your approach.
Sodomy.
Sodomy?
The apology.
Yeah.
The niceness that I will never receive from Umbra. I'm so jelly.
Yeah, I pull up on Sodomus.
Whoa.
Okay, I
No,
pulled up.
okay, cool. Hey, Sodomus.
Hey.
I wanted to just talk to you, potentially about the future
Oh, okay.
and what it could hold.
Oh, okay.
Ace doesn't have a future.
Where are we having this conversation?
on my bed while Umbra is having this conversation.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Ace missed a memo.
Yeah, everyone's having hangout time in Lila's room.
Nobody's.
But everyone's having their own private conversations.
Artie is standing in the middle listening to all of this.
I was gonna say he's Blair Witching it in the corner.
Yeah. So, I've been
Artie and Ace just not
inspired, and I've been on this journey that might be, I guess, a bit similar to yours of wanting to do better things.
Mm-hmm.
And I now have money and influence.
Alright. Good things to have.
Good things to have. And I spent my whole life in the lower city, and half of it I was homeless, the other half a thief, but that doesn't matter. I've seen what it's like, and I think I can help people, and I think you could help them too. I want to open up, I guess you could say, like a healer's clinic of sorts. It would probably be like free or low cost for people.
Mm-hmm.
And you're a pretty good healer. You've healed me a lot. And I was wondering if that's something you would like, you'd be interested in.
Lila, are you offering me a job as a doctor?
I guess you could say that.
Zybus has to take a minute here. They're near tears right now, by the way.
That's adorable.
And then maybe you could train other people or something. I also have an orphanage of probably a bunch of brats that will need.
Can I hug you right now?
Yeah.
Okay, seriously, the biggest fucking hug Sadowis has ever given is being given to Lila right now.
Oh. Yeah. I'll pat the back. I pat the head, actually.
Pat the head, actually. Like, Sadowis is in near tears and trying to, like, bring it all back in so they can explain why the way they're reacting right now. But it's just, shit, dude, like, every time I seem to be at a bit of a crossroads in my life, there you are pointing me towards a better path.
Do you want me to get into my Lady Avi gear?
You don't need to do that.
Okay.
Every time Sadovus tries to leave the city.
Well, I know it was a big thing of yours wanting to do good. I do remember that.
Yeah.
And I want you to know you have routes to do that.
I don't think I've ever really thought of an end game for myself, but God, I really want that now that I hear about it. Just being able to help people that I've probably hurt before, that would mean the world to me.
Well, then it's all yours.
Yeah, consent. Yeah, sign me up.
Okay.
I'm hugging you again.
Oh, another one.
I'm like breaking down in tears.
Oh, it's okay. Rock.
I live in fear of the day I walk into my doctor's office and Sadovus is standing there with a bone saw.
I actually
Yeah, this is actually a non-magical position.
I haven't really gotten the chance to demonstrate it yet, but Sadovus actually has like advantage on medicine checks or medical performances.
No,
like,
I'm sure.
They have proficiency in like herbalism, things like that. Like, they kind of leaned into, like, the healing bit, and I feel like I function as primarily our group's healer, but I haven't really had a cause to demonstrate that wide.
It's between you and Pinecone right now for how much healing we actually can do.
Yeah. And it's just,
Which is hilarious on so many
Give
levels.
Pinecone the bone saw.
Oh no!
God, no!
I could buy the fucking autopsy knife.
No.
Listen, there's a reason why I'm raising
Leave that scalpel
dexterity.
alone.
It's so that I can do surgery.
And Lila will whisper, I love Pinecone. Don't let them into your office.
I won't. No, I won't. I won't.
Pinecone under the bed. What?
Hey. Just running a clinic. Oh my god, running a clinic.
Alright. So, I think as, the day is getting later and the time comes to sort of prepare to go to this meeting, I think no knock, the door to y'all's apartment just opens, and Waylon rushes in, right up to Lila. Hey, holding like a note in his hand. I got this from Axel. It's still sealed. I got this from Axel. Told me to pass it on to you. It's from Carmine Denton.
Oh, fucking
Oh
hell.
God, he's coming to us. Damn it, Cole. Why couldn't you just let us be indecisive?
Okay.
What's it say?
Okay, I open it. I'm like, this is so annoying. Like, stay right here.
It says, while our original agreement of 15% of your profit through our laundering mutual benefit, I believe that it would be a terrible shame for people to find out that you couldn't defeat a challenger by yourself.
How did he find out? There was no one else but us up there.
I think that we could find 25% agreeable. And also, don't try and be a hero.
Oh,
I
he's
see
definitely.
the orphanages and charities and things that you are building. Do not forget, Miss Elsher, the Thieves Guild is a wolf. And no matter how pretty of a bow you put on it, you can't cover the blood-stained teeth. You're the bad guy. Don't forget that. Signed, Katie.
Oh, it's spelled with a K?
Yeah.
I've been
Kevin
spelling it with a
Durant?
C.
Kevin Durant.
I've been spelling with the C.
He, it would seem. Well, do I feel like a threatening aura from the whole orphanage line, I guess? Well, that's the whole thing, but like he would target.
Give me an insight.
Rose made deals with the Lusarians.
Also, I'm not in the same
18.
room as you right now, so.
18. I think the threat you get from this is that he knows about the fight with Kane, and he's using that to get more money out of you, essentially. I don't think you get a sense of threat out of the orphanage, but I think you get the sense that, like, other powers in this city are seeing you try and turn the Thieves Guild into this good thing, and Carmine's just reminding you that at the end of the day, you're still the bad guys.
Yeah. How would he know about Kane?
Sandin Stone?
It was on a rooftop.
Ascending Stone.
It was
Am
on
I
a
in-
rooftop.
Am I in the room again?
Yeah, this is, I
Yeah,
assume, with
this is
everyone.
In the living room now?
It was a rooftop. There are
I think
other
Waylon's
roofs.
like, what is it? What does it say?
Oh, Shit, right.
Do you read
I
it
feel
out?
like I probably also told Waylon and Jewel, maybe,
Yeah,
the thing that happened.
probably. I think
Yeah.
that's a secret they would keep.
He wants to take 25% of our earnings, or he'll tell everyone about Kane and my fight.
That's quite a big jump.
Shit.
And he's saying that no matter how much good I attempt to do with the Thieves Guild, I'm still the bad guy.
Maybe deposing is the answer.
Yeah, it can't be traced back to us, though.
It can be a later thing, but
He has something
mean-
on you right now.
Wouldn't it be a shame if his wife found out how much he cheated on her?
I like that angle.
He has
Yes,
something.
but I don't think that would affect him in the same
No.
way.
I suppose he would
Unless
hate it more
she's-
if I had my dagger in his throat.
Well, unless we convince her to take matters into our own hands.
I mean, all we get from this is that Fane
Gets a bigger slice of the pot.
He
wants
wants a bigger
more money,
Yeah.
and Thieves Guild can give it to him.
Yeah.
I can play into his hand for now,
We can.
but I have the suspicion it would go to Crix.
Probably.
Did you read the message, by the way? Like, out loud, or...
Well, I thought
I
you
think
just
so, yeah.
told everyone.
Give me an insight.
What if we put some sort of tracking rune in the money?
does anyone know?
18.
I could ask Grandma.
When you read out the second part of that, of like, orphanages and like, you know, pretty bows don't stop the bad guys. Waylon seems a bit like taken aback by that. I think you just get that like he's kind of like come to some sort of realization in his own head.
I look at him and I'm like, I guess I will send it to him. Tell me. Be honest with me, please.
He's not wrong.
It's not wrong, but someone has to do something.
A lot of those kids had parents in the Thieves Guild, or parents who were killed by the Thieves Guild.
Parents who were killed by lots of people.
Lila. Fuck. We made an orphanage, but we make orphans.
What should we do?
I don't know, maybe your friend Umbra has a point. Fuck, what are we doing?
We should have just been able to leave when we were 19.
God, we should have.
I mean, maybe during this time we can get that all set up and sever ties.
This is fucked. This is fucked. God, okay.
It's very fucked. Shit. Well, I guess. Fuck. And we have a siege to get through. What do you want to do, Waylon?
Nothing now, but after this, we gotta take a long, hard look at what the Thieves Guild actually is. Because we can't do good while also being criminal leaders of an organization that creates bad.
That's true. I mean, there are... Okay.
Because Ace is not trying for that reason.
Or we make something new, not a thieves guild. Presumably when Crix is dead, the desert will be able to travel. We'll be able to adventure again. There's adventuring guilds. There's guilds of people that do good things.
That's a stretch, man.
Or we can just say fuck it and open the second location of Joyce's Choice.
Franchising.
But we should think about this after the war.
Okay, but whatever we do, we'll do it together?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, man, it's so hard trying to do the right thing. Umbra!
I have something to talk to you about after the session, by the way.
Oh no.
I hate when a villain threatens us and then says a fact.
You're
It
right.
sucks.
It sucks.
It's very rude, honestly.
I hate when we bring reality into our play pretend game.
Yeah, God damn it.
Hey, Cole, how fucking dare you?
I can't believe that the King of Thieves himself is in our apartment right now. Do you guys
I know.
I
this
mean,
guy?
that's just me.
He
I
like
know, I can't.
lost one fight that I know of.
I won the rest of them, most of them, some of them.
What was that other guy's name? Meatball or something?
Meatball.
Meat sack,
Meat
sack.
sack.
Sack, yeah.
Yeah.
Wheelie Wizard.
Wait,
I don't
I wonder
I don't
what
remember
it
what
is
his name
now.
is.
I don't remember
Willy
that.
Wonka?
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
Oh my god.
Which session was this? I think it was session 4.
I don't like the idea of what the chocolate factory might entail.
It do be shitting.
Willy Wonka be shitting. Anyway, yeah. Any other quick stuff before y'all head out to this meeting? I will say, how is Lila feeling about that?
Mixed.
Yeah, she's like, oh, it's like a good point, but also, fuck this guy.
Also, fuck this guy. Absolutely.
Unless you just need dirt on him back.
Yeah, I think she's like, okay, he wants to open this box, let's open this box.
Cool.
This is not in game, but do you still want Dr. Pepper?
Yes, I think I still have one in the fridge. Gussie's got it.
Yeah.
Also, if someone doesn't take those Doritos away, I will keep eating them.
I don't like
So
Doritos at all. So they're
I
all your guys'.
regret grabbing them. Regret it so much.
I can't reach them. They're fucked. You'll find like 6 to 7 fish.
It's fine.
Gus.
I'll take it all back.
Gus, no.
6 to 7 fish. Have it out.
What are you talking about? There's 8 holes. If you don't count
Oh.
7 to 8 fish.
Did you want?
8 to 9 fish.
8 to 9 fish.
Oh no, it was sea turtles too.
Oh, yeah.
No, they hate straws.
Yeah,
Nah,
you're
you're
right.
right.
Thanks,
Save the
Rob.
turtles.
Wait for me.
They can even wait for me. There's 8.
Wait, I can get rid of them.
I can come put them over here.
So anyway,
Anyway,
we got like another hour.
after I just crinkled those by the mic.
Yeah.
Oops.
I mean, does anyone have anything to do before the meeting?
I think the meeting would have me decide what I should do with my money. So I feel like I want
Same.
What money? I gave most of it to that one.
Yeah, I'm deciding if I can fleece more money out of people or if I just have to exist. I only have 67 gold.
I saw a really good idea.
Okay.
Okay. Because you can like wild shape. Right?
Yes.
The idea is you would wild shape into like a horse or something.
Okay.
We would
Next to a table.
we would sell you.
And
You
then
would
choke
wild
us
shape back into a human, come back to us, and we would do it again.
Actually,
Alright, I have a new scheme to do in downtime after the siege.
Okay.
The people who buy horses don't just fall off the map.
I mean, but if I stealth away, will they know where I went?
They'll know that somebody sold them a horse that's now just missing.
Yeah, we got
How,
Yeah, no.
look for the
But
stolen
listen,
horse.
Lila can disguise.
They'd look for the stolen horse that no longer exists.
We gotta wait till next downtime, and then we can.
How much
we can
does a
try it.
horse cost?
Not much.
Depends on the horse.
Do
If
I?
we do a
No,
war
we need to
horse, that's
figure
like
out-
300 gold.
That is true. Yeah.
I can do that.
Oh my god.
So
Anyway,
y'all
meeting
head
time.
to this meeting. Sun is
Who's
setting.
buying a war horse?
The
You.
protectorates.
I want to ride around the city in style. You make your way to the council building, up to the chamber. You can see like a huge, again, map of the city with like shit placements and shit.
Shit placements and shit?
Ship and shit.
Oh, shit.
And in the.
Aye, aye, sir.
I guess I will say, at the side of the room, you see two. That thing.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh,
Wow.
sorry. that
Sound it out. You
Xylos,
can do it.
like, took out of the box, except like 2 times the size.
Oh, bombs.
The bombs.
The
Like,
bombs.
yeah, there
You
are.
forgot the word for bomb?
I burped. That was it.
Oh, I thought you couldn't think of the word.
I fucking burped.
I thought you forgot the fucking word for bomb.
Me too.
Me too.
I'll let you get -1d4 in your next shit. Anyway.
Alright.
Uh,
I want to do a backflip right now.
Everyone watching
Do
me,
a
I'll try to do a
backflip.
synchronized backflip.
We all get one.
Actually, can we do this
1d4.
theoretically? If this were to happen, what would happen? I want everyone to roll me in athletics.
Acrobatics?
Or acrobatics, sorry.
Acrobatics?
Either one.
I'm gonna say acrobatics.
With our minus d4, right?
24.
Yeah, with your -d4.
Oh, no! No!
Okay, 23.
23,
21.
21.
I'm being Hitlered and
10,
going to use
10.
acrobatics for this.
athletics or
8.
8.
I love this game.
What did you two get?
10.
And
17.
21.
17.
Okay.
Did you do your minus 1d4?
I did.
Dang, okay. Artie rolled a 6.
I'm so
So,
good at backflips.
I want to set this imaginary scene of this the 6 of you walk into a room, you all backflip at the same time, and 3 of you just happen to break through tables. And 3 people do it successfully, but the other 3 of you, bam, smash through tables.
Wait, our fighters are just clad in armor.
But anyway, that's just a little DM daydream.
My
I'll
little
for myself, if you will.
My
I just like to
dream.
point out that if you ever give me a minus d4 on my next roll, that's gonna be the next thing I do.
I do a backflip. Alright, cool. So yeah, you all walk in normally, I guess. But you see these 2 bombs. You see that huge table. I think you see that as like a crew member. Through 2
So
moms
many
are
of us
there.
remember this.
They're stay-at-home moms, and they got 3 kids each. And they try really,
Not
really hard,
anymore.
and they are going to blow up to destroy these ships.
God.
But you see a lot of people here. Obviously,
You wanna see a lot of
Katia
people who
and
does that.
Ephenora Quinn are there. A bunch of other like military advisors and such. You see, as a member of your crew, Izzy is there. Like she got the memo this was happening. I think you see Gloom is there with her like crew of people. You see Erkin is there, but also strangely, Rayamin is there.
Oh.
And so you've got a
Just
bit
settling up
of
with
a
that.
crew here to discuss this plan. Alright, since we are all here, why don't I go over the basics again? We are going to blow up one of those pillars. That is our goal. That is honestly the one shot that we've got. Once we do that, shit's going to hit the fan. It's going to be at least a week before people can get here to help us. But hopefully if we take out one of these pillars, we can get word out to actually let that happen.
Wait, did anyone inform her that the city might possibly be able to fly?
That's why I have my fingers
Yes.
crossed.
Yes.
Something you could probably do in this meeting.
That's what I'm gonna do in the
because I
meeting.
thought we had.
I got it.
Oh, okay.
We
I
told
thought
Katya.
to tell.
Yeah.
I thought you
Yeah.
told
Oh, right.
Katya
You
to
did
tell
tell
her.
Katya to tell her. Okay, never mind. Then she does know.
Yeah.
So here's what we've got.
Wait. Can I make a an Arcana check on the room really quickly?
Yeah, for sure.
That's a good point. I'm gonna roll perception.
18.
18. I think on an 18,
That one.
like there is
All
magic
perception.
here, but if anything, it's to like keep people out.
Okay.
Of
I'm
this
literally
this
just checking to see
meeting.
if anyone's listening that shouldn't be, or like a listening
Yeah.
spell, whatever. Divine,
I think-
divination spell, shit like that.
I think with that Arcana, like people definitely thought of that before y'all got.
Okay,
here.
cool.
So like
Yeah,
y'all are
that's fair.
good.
Tired
They
people
have
knowing
noted
shit
the
who
shit
weren't
out of
present
this
to know
room.
it. You could say.
Swoopsie.
Swoopsie.
Anyway, so we have 2 crews, Gloom and her people,
Gloom in the gang.
Gloom and the gang, and our crew of the ship of Shardius. Okay.
I love how Gloom gets to be captain of her crew because she's
I'm
mentioned by
captain.
name.
Are
Listen,
you
we're supposed to go.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
Captain.
Then she would say like Umbra and Umbra's crew here.
Ship of Shardius.
Ship of
Ship of
Shardius.
Shardius.
Sorry.
Thanks.
But
We're equal here.
overall plan, each of you will take one of these bombs with, I mean, I'll just say it, the goal of at least one of you getting there. Y'all are definitely going to have to stay away from each other. We've got about 50 ships at our disposal with our combined forces, which if we launch an attack fast enough and with the knowledge that most of us wouldn't be coming back, then we might be able to pull this off. So I guess, does anyone have any plans? I know that we have some volunteers to go on this mission as well, and I think she gestures to Erkin and Raymond and also Katya.
I'm like giving big eyes to Raymond right now.
Big eyes to Erkin.
They
just do the
both
same thing.
shrug at you and make out.
Oh, they make out!
No,
Whoa!
Sloppy
no,
style.
they don't. I'm gonna make you work for it. You gotta work for that make-out scene between them. Where
Damn
I
it!
explain
It's
in
fine.
full
Katya's on my side.
detail.
Katya's on my side on
I
this.
love tragic yaoi.
So, do we have any other ideas, or is this general plan? I feel like we have to decide if we're doing this nighttime, daytime.
I do have some news. It's not necessarily tied to breaking the siege itself, but
I'm assuming you're talking about what you found.
yes.
If you could share with the group.
All right. And at this point, I'm gonna ask, like, hey, Pinecone, can I pick you up just really quick?
Yeah.
I will hoist Pinecone up. It's like when you pick up a cat and they're like stretched out super long. This is Pinecone. Pinecone is a gremlin.
Is this show and tell?
It is. It's
Most of
show
these
and
people
tell.
have never seen you before.
Oh, that's true.
Pinecone is not alone. There is an entire city of gremlins beneath the city. In a city of their own called Kilger.
This glue, sorry.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. There are crazy ass white boys down there.
You haven't even been down there.
Should we go party down there?
We probably should.
Fuck yeah, alright, let's go.
Right, so because of a favor that we did, the city to Kilger, aka returning their prince. We're not gonna ask why why that prince went missing. The city of Kilger has agreed to host evacuated civilians down there, as many that can fit.
Okay, good. We should start that immediately.
Be warned, though, they will try and convert them to their religion, which is centered around a door.
I'm fine with that,
Yeah.
honestly. That seems like small potatoes versus
Yeah.
what we're going through.
Everyone here knows
concern.
about the VFD door.
No. Follow-up concern. If we start evacuating the city and Crix has anybody watching the city, I think he'll know we're about to make a move. Unless we've got a couple powerful enough mages who can do some sort of illusion magic.
I mean, you could just start doing drills, like, evacuation drills.
We could label it as a drill. That's
And
a
then you
great
do it
idea.
like 2 or 3
Yes.
times within like handful of weeks, and
It doesn't necessarily need to be done to Kilger in those times.
yeah.
So before we fully move on, I do want to say, very impressed with the two of you. Amazing work with getting that set up. That's going to be very helpful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They
Pats on
don't know
his
how to
head.
take a compliment.
Remember, I didn't feel for her.
Oh god.
Like, now you win
just
for win.
a word to you as, you know,
For the win.
the leader of the city. If they talk about a Messiah figure, they're talking about Pinecone over there.
Again, if it gets civilian safe, I don't give a shit
Yeah.
if they're trying to convert people to a door. Like,
Also, don't touch the door. Like, leave it alone.
okay,
It's like the religious figure.
cool.
I love touching religious figures.
Does Pinecone say that?
In the middle of this very important meeting.
I think everyone goes silent. Actually, I make a performance check for
Yeah, me too, Pinecone.
Okay, I meant that as table talk, but okay.
It's so funny this way though.
I say for real.
I rolled a nat 1.
But
For real?
if I say for real,
Can
roll
you
it
bring it
back.
back?
Can you bring it back?
I think everyone
What
goes
are they
silent,
performing?
and then
I start
Lila goes
laughing.
for real.
I start laughing. That's anonymous.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 15.
Alright.
You get a good little bit of a chuckle out of people from that.
Alright, you saved it. Let's
You
go.
hear racism against gremlins in this world.
I was
Yeah.
I
Not
got you.
for me.
Yeah. Alright. So that's my news about that. And that's right, because Katya told Quinn about the whole flight controls thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. We're gonna keep that on DL for now.
Ugh.
Is there any that we have to DL from this meeting?
Besides probably the BFD door in general.
Right, but like the
Which-
fact that the city can fly, I think is like
We already did that.
That's a deal.
right. But I wasn't sure if we were talking about how to use that in a strategy yet.
Because you did tell Katya just to tell Quinn what's going on. Does that include the door, or are you keeping that out?
I
does
would
Quinn
like to
know
include it
about this?
because
Cool.
it involves the city potentially flying.
Okay. Cool. Then you know what I think.
But like
you-
keeping it
yeah.
towards like a set, like I know this person knows, I know this person knows, will just reduce the chances of a leak significantly.
Yeah, and I think like I think Quinn's not a dumb person. She understands like, oh, okay, we're keeping that a secret, and I think she agrees that maybe not the best thing to spread.
Like if it comes down to it, I will have a conversation with her over Sending Stone about just specifics of a plan to use the flight controls, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess my only concern was it being too obvious about us evacuating. But if we do some sort of drills,
That's a good idea.
Yeah. And do we have other evacuation points besides Kilgore too set up? Or potentials? I don't think we're gonna fit the entire city down there.
Some parts of the sewer we can get people into, but I feel like with that and Kilgore we could evacuate most non-essentials to safety.
Okay. Cool. In terms of our attack plan, I assume we're probably gonna be attacking opposite ships. We have 4 ships out there, assuming opposite directions. Split forces.
Now the question is, do we do 25 ships split between 2 of them, or do we go all out Hail Mary on 1 and just keep the 2 ships with the bombs separate? Because I guess my worry is with 25 ships each,
won't be enough.
are we just going to get overwhelmed? So I guess
They have enough to surround the entire city, so if we go towards only 1, we have, half of the people who can't even make it towards us because they're all surrounded.
Okay, that's
If
true.
they're split evenly, of course.
Also, do we have a specific ship we want to attack? How do we know is Crix physically
We're
present
going
on one?
for the pillar.
Don't they all have pillars?
No.
No, there's 4 different pillars, and then there's all the ships.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Of the 4 pillar ships, do we know which one we're attacking?
Oh, you're like northeast, southwest.
Yeah,
Gotcha,
I'm like,
gotcha.
do we? For that matter, I'm like, do we know
I would
if
argue.
Crix is physically on one of those particular ships?
No, he's on like a command.
I'd
ship,
argue
I
it
thought.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
that
separate.
whole
Okay.
He's got like a whole fucking.
So
Okay.
I
command
suggest
ship.
we attack the pillar ship that is the furthest from the command ship.
I agree with that. I think that's
Yeah.
a great idea.
Is that the one pointing in the direction of the closest city that would actually answer us?
As soon as the pillar drops, we'll likely be able to Sending Stone them. So it
Yes,
doesn't
I do believe we could get any. It doesn't matter which one we get rid of,
Okay.
But
as
also,
long as we get rid of one.
if something goes wrong, I can see what you mean. If we're already in that direction and someone can just keep going
Thank you, Lila.
as fast as they can to the next city,
Swear she
should
reads my mind
something
better
go
than I do.
wrong,
But I mean, if the city's completely surrounded by 6,000 ships,
exactly.
I don't know if there would be that much of a chance anyway.
I mean, some small ships.
I think it's about 1,000.
Oh, it's
Like
1,000.
1,000 ships. I guess I don't want you all to think you're too like overwhelmed. I mean, you're still like fucking.
See, I heard
overwhelmed,
6,000 at one point, and I'm
That
imagining
was
like
Gus.
lying.
Yeah,
but-
Okay.
Yeah, I think Gus just lied.
Okay, cool. Because I was imagining like,
Gus
cool, that's enough
likes
ships
to
to
do
completely
that.
blot out
Gus
the
likes to
fucking
lie.
sky.
to
Yeah.
blot out the sky.
So that's a
Wait, I mean, don't get me
1,000
wrong. Yeah,
ships.
1,000 ships
That's a
still
lot
like.
still.
fucking
There's
Versus
still
our
a
50.
lot of
Yeah.
ships. Like 1,000 is a lot of ships, and
I mean-
they don't all have known capabilities either. The chances of us getting a physical messenger out is very little.
And making sure, I guess, we have. Maybe we can just launch some bombs at some of those other ships from the wall. You know?
True.
Create more distractions.
There are a couple that are in range. We could get some support from the wall. It wouldn't be
Wouldn't
Minimal.
not.
It's
But-
not as a main
but
offensive to at least
anything
draw
would
attention.
be
Anything.
helpful.
If
yeah.
it draws enough attention away for a moment, I mean, we'll take all we can get.
Mm-hmm. But whoever does it on the wall is probably gonna get hurt immediately.
Yeah.
I guess the question too is, and maybe this is a question for the artificers of these objects. What is the chance of reliability of these things going?
For that matter, how do we use them?
Yeah.
So, how we have set these up is that, and I think Ethanora like points to the top of one of them where you see like a rune of some sort. Press this, and you should get about a minute.
Okay.
That's how it's set up. We don't know how good these are gonna work. Again,
Have you tested?
No,
we can't.
they're too big of a bomb to test.
And we can't get
Yeah.
out of the city to test them either.
Yep.
They're too they're too dangerous to test, which means that I'm gonna be honest, everybody, and I would not fault any of you for stepping out. This is the Hail Mary of Hail Marys, like
What else do we have left to do?
My affairs are in
starve
order.
in a couple of months.
Well, you know what I meant.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
My affairs are in order.
Mine
Okay.
can be.
Mine can be. Look at your only affair is standing in front of you.
I believe
Well, I suppose besides your girlfriend.
Katya
My siblings.
and Erkin were going to be going with Gloom's group, and Rayan volunteered to go with Umbra's group.
He's
Oh,
so
man,
red
we
flag
don't get
Conan.
Claudia? Damn.
Would we be able to, or maybe one or two of us, be able to speak with the people who made those, just to ask them some questions about
Talk shop.
if we need a backup plan?
Cool, yeah. And I think sort of like gestures to one of the other women in the room, and she comes up. I say a tiefling woman, unnamed, because you don't need to know that about her.
Mm-hmm.
She's
And-
mysterious.
Okay.
She's mysterious like that.
She's
What's
a
up,
mysterious
Babby?
artificer
Oh my
lady.
Umbra's in love
I'm
already.
not going to tell you who I am.
Okay.
Yeah, what can I answer about these?
How volatile are they?
Very.
Okay. So,
Alright.
in the event of, like, something
I
going
think they get
crazy, if
small,
this
leave me
was,
alone.
like,
Small, leave me alone.
hurtled really fast at a pillar, or tossed at the feet of a pillar, and a thing with an explosive was attached to it, and would that...
If
Yes, the
shot.
thrower would definitely die.
Okay.
Probably.
Nice.
So we want to be, like,
So if all goes well,
240, 250, 260, 270.
Come
That's
on.
when I get there.
let's just say
Tell
you're
me when.
gonna want to be off that ship before it goes off.
Okay.
So you'll hopefully get about a minute before that happens. So as soon as you hit that button, run, kind of thing.
Okay.
Cool.
So we couldn't so we would want to send the ship at it with the timer going down, and we somehow go the other way,
Or we plant it
or are
and
we
jump
planting
off.
it at the feet
Plant it at the feet and jump off.
and then get on the boat and fly?
Up to you. I would say whatever will deal the maximum amount of damage to the pillar itself. Like, even if the ship goes down, there's no saying if the pillar will be, out of communication or not. But, like, whatever you can do to ensure that pillar is fucking destroyed.
I'm just saying. Set the timer, jump off the ship. The enemy ship, the pillar ship. Let gravity do its work, because they're up in the air. Maybe not have olives on the ship when we jump off, though. I can also make us all clouds.
That's true.
We have 300 movement speed as a cloud.
Yeah. I think maybe the best strategy for this is to send our ships in the best the direction that we can towards the next city, so that they think our intentions are to just try to get a ship past. And they're not playing, instead of playing to come and get us, they're playing to just stop us,
Okay.
letting us kind of get that closer.
True.
That's kind of a small thing there, but I wonder if we.
What's the fastest ship we have on hand? Like, not even, like, this is just me pitching an idea about leaning into that whole idea that you just made, Umbra. Just, if the crew of that faster ship or a crew to pilot a faster ship, the most obviously fastest thing you could say, leaning into that, making sure we're going towards the pillar ship closest to, or in the direction of the near city us, if they're willing to draw fire while the bigger ships with the bombs grow closer.
Yeah, I think that would be the goal. We would keep y'all far enough apart where if one of the bombs goes off, it won't hit the other ship, but the goal is for y'all to fight the least in this.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want you to get into ship-to-ship combat.
It's not direct confrontation, it's sabotage.
Yeah, like we need to get you to the ship so you can blow it up. So we want you to not be in the thick of the fight for as long as we can.
Okay. So if our ship were to get shot a bunch of times with the giant bolts, would we want to have to worry about it exploding prematurely, or
if your ship gets a bit too rumbly, we don't really know. That might set it off.
Okay.
How would, best guesstimate, as it's the bomb's creator,
Yes.
how would the bomb handle being put in a bag of holding?
Oh, good lord.
I have no idea.
Alright, let's not chance it then. Okay.
Yeah.
Just saying, because that would probably eliminate a lot of the potential setting off of the rumbly.
Yeah, I mean, in theory, that's a good idea. I don't know what that would do to it.
I have like a world logistic. Yep.
Logistics?
Yeah. This is Emma, not Pinecone.
Okay.
So, do the walls have like doors that open to let ships in and out, or do the ships just like
They go over.
It's like flyover.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's all.
Alright.
Okay. So I will, over the next day, get people underground as quickly and quietly and inconspicuously as possible. Maybe do like a drill of some sorts to make it not seem like a big deal. We should do this as quickly as possible. Tomorrow night is when I want this to go down.
Okay.
Tomorrow night
Yeah,
already?
reducing visibility will help in terms of just getting any advantage, yeah.
And I'm able to help evacuate people then to.
Alright.
That would
Ready
be
to die.
greatly appreciated. Yeah. Alright. Anything else for the good of the group, or
Go get him, tigers.
go get 'em, tigers? Cool. Meeting is adjourned. I think some people start leaving, some people start like talking and such. I think Gloom comes up to you, Umbra. Couldn't let you have all the fun.
I suppose not, yeah. But I didn't expect that they would be, looking for B-leaguers for a mission.
Alright, so I'm gonna go tamper with the bomb that's going on your ship. So you have fun with that.
You'll need the help.
I'd like to point out that this is possibly the last time you ever see your sister.
No, we're gonna see each other tomorrow. What do we kiss?
Oh, what the fuck?
Welcome to Alabama. Dee-lee-lee-lee-doo.
What's Alabama?
Anyway.
It's
The
just a
other
song.
sewer city. The other sewer city of Alabama.
It was under West End and now it's gone.
If I were to spend some money on our ships, would those changes be able to be made before tomorrow night?
Yes.
Really?
I mean, you have a whole team working at it.
Which, yeah.
We
We did have a bunch of money in our ship fund.
We don't anymore, I don't think.
No, we don't. But
What?
the upgrades.
I think,
We bought a bunch of upgrades.
I think Raymond comes up
I
to
was
you
gonna talk to
sideways.
Raymond.
Give me an insight check.
Yeah.
I don't remember these upgrades, but I believe you.
As our ship expert over there, because the rest of us.
The rest of us are not paying attention to the ship.
It's 14.
he looks really tired.
No.
Yeah.
I think that has a meaning to Sada this, knowing like where
Knowing
his
his story.
tiredness comes from,
Yeah.
or has come from this whole time. Yeah. Hey.
Hey, I'm like, I guess we're going to like a quieter corner of the room.
Yeah.
You volunteered for this?
I heard about Kane and Katya and Erikin are getting involved, and we're fighting Crix and fucking whatever that guy's name is.
We've been called a lot of names.
Yeah.
I'm kind of fond of Wolfie because he's got a wolf
Wolfie.
mask.
That works. Everyone's getting involved, and I can't be the one of the old guard not to.
I mean, you were out of it though. And I'm saying that as someone who got out of their own kind of deal. You don't have to come back. I mean, you're already helping, you already gave me your amulet. That's gonna help immeasurably in terms of ending things. You don't have to come back because you feel you have to.
You had to face your issues, and I think it's time that I face mine. And that's all of this. I know that I'm supposed to be the mentor or whatever, but I've been inspired by your courage.
Well, shit, I'm hoping my encouragement doesn't make you end up dead.
It's gonna happen sooner rather than later, so I'd prefer to help the city get out of under siege versus extending my own life by an extra couple of years.
We don't have time to unpack all of that.
I swear to God, if Ace just waltzed through the background saying that. Just, okay. Dial it back in. Okay. Shit. I mean, okay. Alright, I understand feeling like you gotta tie it up, loose ends and everything, and having a part of it. Just, please don't try and play the hero out there. I have a lot of things on the line here. I really don't need someone who literally changed my life losing theirs in this.
I don't act like a hero if you don't.
Alright, fair. I don't know. I'll give him a quick hug and then speed walk away.
Then he gives you a hug back as well.
Man, the imminent TPK is gonna be awful.
Yeah.
But yeah, when y'all blow up.
Yeah.
When
Okay,
Sonomus
blow up.
decides to put the bomb in the bag of holding and blow you all
Yeah.
up, he's gonna be so sad.
I'll go over to Erkin.
Cool. What?
Don't die. I don't want to replace you as my therapist.
I'm not your therapist.
You basically are. What is therapy if not being hit by an old man on a koi pond bridge?
I'm not old.
Well,
Can you remind me of your age?
My life force is tied to the trees that I take care of.
Trees are pretty old.
I hope you die. I'm just kidding. Don't die.
Okay,
And that's probably the nicest thing he's ever said to you.
that's very sweet actually. Alright, do you like any sort of... Do you like coffee?
Yeah,
Okay, I can make pretty good coffee.
cool.
I'll bring you a cup tomorrow.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
your therapist saying, I hope you die.
Wow, what? That's probably the most emotion-filled conversation you've had with him.
To
Yeah.
be fair, I think it would work really well on me because that would passive aggressively make me want to not die.
Yeah. So true.
Cool. Any other quick scenes here?
I'll sending to tell my siblings that I'm headed out of the city.
I think Safe just responds, "What the fuck do you mean you're heading out of the city?"
You don't talk about it, but like we're trying to bust the siege.
God damn it, Sodavis. Don't get killed, okay?
I'll try my best.
Cool. If you die, I'm just gonna kill all of them and be only child.
Hold on, how do you feel about that one?
Huh?
I'm setting stunning him too.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, but he
I
can't
have
hear.
to-
All of them didn't only hear what
He
Sage
can't
said.
hear what
Oh.
Safe said.
Oh,
It's not a group
hey,
chat.
Safe, Safe, sorry. Yeah, hold on, I'm headed out of the city soon.
I think it's the same fucking.
Yeah, Busting the
call and
Siege also,
response
Safe
there.
says
I'm gonna
if,
kill Safe.
Safe says if I die, she's gonna kill you and become an only child.
I'd like to say I could defend myself, but if Safe wants to be an only
It's
child,
Safe.
she's gonna be an only child.
Yeah.
She wants to. She won't.
Fuck. Okay, well, don't die then, so that I don't
I'll do my best.
die. Fuck. Okay.
Love you.
I love you too. Jesus Christ. So we are going to have to go to some level of family therapy after this war.
We've been needing to do that for years. Shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Erkin.
Erkin.
Yeah, Erkin's a great guy. Therapist, wonderful.
Yeah, Lila highly recommends him.
Alright.
I have one quick thing too, but you can go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I'm gonna sending Stone Acorn
Cool.
and just let them know that I'm also gonna be.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk about, like, people are gonna come down here from the above ground. That's so exciting. Mom and Dad are not excited for the blasphemous heathens to arrive, but
Yeah,
Aren't they proud of their child for being the
for being the Messiah.
Messiah?
Yeah.
they say you're a false prophet.
Yeah, well, they can suck my Messiah dick, okay?
Oh my god. I'm not gonna tell them that.
You need to write that down.
Yeah, that's a quote.
So my society.
Nathan.
Yeah, I just wanted to, tell you to be safe, and I love you, and I'm gonna be going on a mission trip.
Okay, well, when you get back from your mission trip, says your sister who implicitly trusts you, when you get back from your mission trip, we should hang out now that you're, like, allowed down here and stuff.
Yeah, if I make it back okay, I would love that.
Maybe I can meet your friends.
Yeah.
Completely
I'm
skipped
sure
over
none
the
of them
if.
would want to have sex with me.
I love Acorn just completely skipping over the if.
No,
That
no,
if I make
no,
it back
no,
alive.
no.
Roll for fuck, roll for fuck. Come on, roll for fuck! As your DM god, I demand it.
He's slapping the die out
Yes.
of
Roll
his
in my
hand.
hand, baby.
No. Ain't no way.
Oh, look at that, it's a
Stop fudging the
17!
numbers!
It's a 17!
You are rolling that in your hand.
Oh my god!
Rolling
That's
in
so
hand doesn't
crazy.
count.
Pinecone is letting Umbra near their sister.
Yeah, that's fair.
Pinecone knows better.
I wouldn't even let him near my brother, and I'm not
Alright,
even sure that he's gay.
Umber, what are you up to?
So fair.
I'm going to stop by Erkin as well, just like on his way
Cool.
out, just kind of like, catching somebody's arm as you walk past them.
Creepy.
Just kind of look over at him and like, that's my sister on that shit. Don't fuck this up. And I'm just gonna walk on.
I think he looks confused of like, why are you telling me this?
I'm the
Like,
least
I just
responsible.
volunteered for this shit. I have no control.
No, he doesn't.
I don't want to
But
die
he's
either.
just a druid. He's got some magic on him.
Yes,
He does.
Got that thing on.
got that thing on.
If you can
Got
save
that
one
thing.
person.
If you can save one person, make it my sister.
Yeah.
Cool.
We have
Fuck
the rest of the
those
night, right?
bozos.
Rest of the night and all of tomorrow as well.
Okay.
Which I think we'll just do like a. Does anyone have anything of importance to do?
I
Fine,
feel
I'll
like-
fucking shell out.
I feel like Ace would have an actual meeting instead of just a sending stone.
Cool, yeah.
There's only so many times I can
I-
drop shit on
I
my
wouldn't
siblings.
do it with the big family. I would be calling in Safe, my brother, and my father. I don't think I need anyone else for
You
this.
don't want your par there? Or
So
Granny?
later.
No. Yeah.
Oh, I said later that night. You've got your. You said your Safe, your brother, and your father.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. You have the three of them there waiting for you at the safe house. And I think your father just opens up with, "What's going on? Rumors of something."
Yeah. The councilwoman wants to make a stand, whether or not that works out for us. The hope is that we've prepared enough, and the double hope is that we can hold out enough of the fight for reinforcements to come.
Well, we are already neck deep in this. We might as well stay there.
Yes. We are tasked with helping defend the wall with anyone who can. Everyone else in the city who's not being asked to fight will be going into the underground city of Kilgore, run by gremlins that we apparently did not know existed until this week. Long story. Whatever they do, don't listen to them about their religion. It's weird. Beyond that, for the most part, our people who aren't fighting should be safe. And we're asked that everyone else help, with the understanding that if we make it out on the other side of this, myself and the leader of the Thieves Guild will both have a target on our backs.
Right.
With that being said, the Thieves Guild members are also helping fight this fight. So the ban on attacking them is obviously still underway.
Yes, of course.
With that being said, on top of this, I myself am going to be heading up a team to try to blow up one of the big crystals outside the wall. It's quite possible it'll be a suicide mission, considering we have precisely 2 ships with 2 big enough bombs that may or may not go off when we intend them to. So, in my absence, I ask that you please do everything you can to keep this family safe in this city. And if I don't make it back, and at this point I turn to my brother and I say, I think you've learned what it means to put the family first. And if I don't make it back, the family's yours.
I think your brother gives you a sad smile and just nods. I'll keep him safe.
Of course.
And I think your father says, "Well, I guess I don't speak for everybody, but I was planning on being on the wall when the time came."
Yes.
As I'm sure most people are planning on.
Of course. I obviously don't want any of our younger members involved and anyone taking care of them, but I know most of our family can help. We're looking at a minimum of a week of fighting, unless we can pull a different miracle out of our ass.
Okay.
And see if your sibling is going to kill me for this. There's a good possibility that this city can fly. And if none of us make it back to the city to attempt such a thing, I would ask, not request, not command, ask if you would try to get inside the very fancy door of Kilgore. Trust me, you won't miss it. It's inside the throne room. Preferably sneak in, because they will be very unkind towards you touching the door. There's a control panel saying that it can fly the city. I just don't know how.
Right. I'm going to pass over my shock of the fact that the city can reply and just say yes, we will do that.
Theoretically. I'd like you to hold off on that possibility unless I sending stone you, or unless you hear confirmation that our ship is down.
Okay. Be safe, daughter. And I think your dad gives you a rare hug.
Mm-hmm. I'll do my best. Go look out there, and may the loose arrows stand tall and proud when this is all over.
Everybody nods at that. Alright. I think night passes, a night of likely restless sleep.
I'm kicking the bottom of Umber's blunt because he won't stop fucking tossing and turning.
Absolutely.
I have
Shut
I have
up.
Waylon over.
I think so.
I make
yeah.
your bed really,
Wet.
really warm.
Oh.
Wet.
And wet too.
And wet, yeah.
Imagine.
Warm and wet. I wonder what you did in there.
And then I send a message to everybody so I have a speed in the bed.
Umber would shut the fuck up
Umber,
and decide
go
to
to
piss the
sleep.
bed for me.
Checks out.
Umber, go to sleep. I'm tired, bro.
Cast reduce
Now,
on Umber's bed. It's too small.
keeping in mind
Just
the
unstable.
idea of like the less people that know about what's going down, the better. But does anybody have any like last minute things, like last minute preparation to do as
Yeah.
the next day passes?
Yeah.
God
Fun
damn
fact: Sodomus will kill me for that.
It's not really. That could
Curious.
start out of the line of fire, dude.
If
It
I
does.
could reach out to the Ghost Reborn and like just kind of like sit silently in my room and just say, I don't know if you'll answer me, but what do you want? I mean, you've been going from host to host for so long, but it just ends up in that person killing themselves and you have to get a new vessel, so what is it all for? Do you even remember your first face?
Make me a persuasion. I would say this is not an authority figure.
Oh, yeah, no. It's okay, I'm plus 12.
Or was he? Was he?
24.
24. I think
Don't mind me.
I was cursed by a parasite mother a long time ago. I could never die.
Do you, and this is not supposed to sound hostile, do you want to?
Maybe if I kill you, it'll finally end. And the only way to do that is to get you to wish.
Well, how many other people have you gone through with this?
So many.
And it's never worked?
It will one day. When no one's left to be born.
So all you want is death. And everyone gone. You want what Crix wants. I will. Now, for the past 2 weeks, I think Lila has gone to the Temple of Ilmater. She's mostly meditated in there, seeking some sort of peace. She will, for the first time, probably since she was 6 years old, clasp her hands together. Ilmater, if you take this thing out of me, what happens to him? Please. Will he get the peace he wants? Or will he just go to someone else and they'll suffer?
Make me a religion check with advantage.
That's a 26.
Let's go.
What was the lower of the two rolls? Out of curiosity.
Oh, it was going to be probably a dirty 20.
Oh, okay, cool. I feel like you feel something help you and push you towards an answer. And I think that you get the feeling, like this inherent feeling in you that if you were to get rid of it, it'd be gone.
So in a sense, it'd be like giving him what he wants as well. Like,
yeah.
all right. I'm not quite ready to do this emotional thing right now, so maybe next session.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because it's almost.
I'm not sure we have time for any emotional shit.
Also, Gus, I hope you know Tim asked who was pissing just now.
Damn, frying
Frying
chicken.
Frying
So
chicken.
I'm assuming that Pinecone's helping like get people out and underground. And
Yeah.
is anyone else helping with that as the day goes on?
Yeah.
I'll assist.
Cool. Yeah. So I think like
Oh, actually,
there's like a quote drill, and they get a lot of people underground.
to purchase reincarnate materials.
Go for it.
I would
That
be
might
so
a good
fucking
idea.
poor, but I
Yeah.
have barely enough. So I have reincarnate materials now.
Do we want to try to spend some time to see if we can get Umbra into the VFD door to look at the shit?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna say no role playing required. Like if you have Pinecone down there, Pinecone can just open the door and let you in, and no one will say anything.
Okay.
Do you-
I assume we want that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
The question
yeah.
is, will you relay what you find?
Ooh.
Give me an Arcana check.
Because then I can relay it to Safe.
I'm not letting Safe know this.
I didn't say
Also,
you were.
the Chancellor, no, she's staying in the city as well. So if it came down to it, the Chancellor could probably pilot it.
18.
18.
Yeah.
Cool.
I just don't want to put all my
pathetic.
ducks in one basket, especially a basket that's got about 10 different targets on it.
Yeah.
You mix
So
matching terms,
on an
phrases
18,
like that.
I think
Second
you put
thing.
together that those
like
like
my idioms.
crystal veins sort of going out of the control panel seems to connect to the crystals of the city. Like this is a powerful sort of connecting source. It's like the epicenter of all of these crystals. And I think in that sense you realize that the walls were not the only thing that the crystals were powering. And that I think you generally figure out what some of the runes mean. Like I said, this is made 100 years ago, or not 100 years ago. This is made like 600 years ago versus like tens of thousands of years ago.
Yeah, if I do some comprehend languages, would that help with that too?
Yeah, I think
Like
so.
Very
Yeah,
fair.
I think
I don't
you
have
sort
a
of like get a gist of a lot of these controls, and yeah, they're very straightforward. Like there's a bit of a power-up sequence. Like you think it would take an hour or two of just like pressing different buttons, flipping different gauges as things need to be flipped, but seems straightforward. It says city or Onyx flight controls. You think that this thing could make the city fly?
Would that include Kilgore?
I guess you don't really.
I mean,
know
the
that.
controls are in Kilgore, so
But so
presumably
yeah,
to
Kilgore would probably be at
control-
like the bottom of whatever
Yeah.
mound of Earth.
One would
is.
hope.
One would
Yeah,
hope.
that you're not flying it like an RC plane.
Wait,
The
guys.
city of Onyx lifts up and flies
Kilgore
away,
destroyed.
and Kilgore is just left there.
Yeah. Huh?
Wait, we're storing people in Kilgore and other sewers?
Okay, Kilgore's beneath it all though.
Yeah, but it's
They
also
ha-
part of
the
the
protectors.
sewers.
The protectors had to dig deep enough to find Kilgore in the first place, so presumably it's lower than the sewers.
Alright.
And
So we can
if
hopefully
I were designing
assume
a city
the
that
whole city
flies,
goes.
if I were designing a device that controlled a city so that it could be flown, I would hope it would be on the fucking city that's going to be flown,
True.
and not treated like an RC plane.
I do like the RC plane, like
Okay.
laughable character.
I guess I would make like a couple of like notes for myself so I don't have to cast comprehend language to like do things, and just probably like leave those kind of like.
Put some
about.
sticky notes.
I think so.
Sticky
I think
notes
some
on the
sticky
control
notes
panel.
are a good
Yeah.
idea.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Love it.
All right, cool. Any other last minute things?
I probably have a purchase thing or two. Should I do those right now?
I feel like you'll be able to do that before next session.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't have any talking scenes.
Cool.
I did my thing.
All right.
I made my piece.
The sun sets. There's a meeting spot. I would say it is on. Fuck. Where would be an inconspicuous place?
Not the Skyriders
Not the
building.
Skyrider building.
Wendy's.
So you
Some
meet up in the
random
Wendy's
fast food
parking
chain.
lot. I'm just
We're
gonna
meeting behind the
say
Denny's.
because I didn't think about this before. For simplicity's sake, there is like an area of the city where there's a lot of like buildings, and so you have a lot of ships that you can hide like on the streets, and people from the outside wouldn't be able to notice them right away.
City center. Love it.
Yeah, like city center.
Marketplaces.
Yeah, you see 50
Good
ships sort of set up in a V formation as y'all would be flying, and you see your ship in. The ship of Shardius is in the center of this, and as y'all approach, you can see like other people getting ready, ships being prepared, and I think Rayaman meets up with y'all as you're walking up. You can see like your sister and Katya and Erikin on the other ship like getting ready, but a bit farther away from you, and yeah, like. Rayaman, as y'all approach, there's one or two soldiers that like get off of your ship and just let you know that like the bomb is on board. And they basically put it in one of the cargo holds so that you can like not have it on deck.
On deck,
in the
where
line
it
of
could be hit by
fire.
debris.
Probably one of the like higher up cargo holds, so it's not a huge.
Oh, so it can be accessed.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
they're on the bottom, or we can say one of them's closer up. I don't know. But yeah, so somewhere below deck where you can like get it quick, but it's not
Yeah, makes sense.
in the way.
It's just in our lounge.
I do bring Arkin a coffee.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah!
He takes it. Thank you.
It's from Joyce's Choice, isn't it?
Yeah, clink.
Clink.
You would love. You know what? If we survive this, I have a woman for you to meet. I feel like you two would get along. Not in a.
Is it like a Parent Trap kind of thing?
No. I just think you
once,
guys.
I've had
no.
enough of that done to
No,
me.
I just think you guys would be friends.
Okay.
You know.
I'm actually,
She
what?
makes that coffee.
If I survive this, I could use more friends.
Me too.
Yeah.
No shit.
Right. I'm gonna go get ready. I suggest y'all do the same.
Okay.
Megan heads out.
I like the idea that my was a character.
So y'all board your ship. First time that you're really like flying it as well.
It's
She's
got that
a
new
beaut-
ship
Got that
smell.
new ship smell.
She's a
It smells
beauty.
like wood.
She's a beauty.
And I think
Fine.
Wait,
you
wait,
can
wait.
see-
Ace, did you bring out a really expensive bottle of alcohol?
I might have, and I pull it out from under my jacket.
We chuck it in the ship.
Fuck yeah!
No,
Gotta christen
my
that shit.
expensive
Gotta
gin.
christen that shit.
You gotta christen the ship.
Kristen,
For
yeah.
Chris
Such
and
an expensive
Lila.
bottle.
That's how you christen
Yeah,
the ship.
for Catholic law.
For Catholic Lila, you gotta christen the ship. I think as you see people on the ground coordinate to sort of like indicate y'all to launch off, you see Raymond sort of as y'all are up on the by the wheel of the ship. Y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
Are you old man?
As ready as I'll ever
Yeah,
be.
old man. Sorry, that's not
Ready
my
as
old
I'll
man to
ever
call
be.
old man.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Yeah, I've made my peace.
Izzy's like, as someone who is not war oriented, I'm terrified. But
I don't know why we brought you on this ship. I'll be honest with you.
I thought we just told you to stay home.
I'm part of this
But
crew.
I'm glad to see you
You,
here.
I'm
you
part
are
of this
part.
crew.
We'd love to have you here. You are.
You're
You're
a
a delight.
valued.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
a valued
Thank
member
you.
of this crew.
Thank
It is,
you.
of course, your last chance. In
Nah,
case.
no.
Okay.
Nope. I've already made this choice. I already
I
talked
respect
about
that.
it. He was like, no, you shouldn't.
Oh, you guys had that
Doing
whole
it.
fight.
We're
Yeah.
doing it, yeah.
I respect that.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's do this shit. Okay, let's
Alright.
go. And I think you see people on the ground are like waving.
I love
the
how we
fucking
accidentally
batons
psyched her
to-
up by trying to talk her out of
Yeah.
it.
Are like waving the batons to lift off. Who's driving?
It should totally be Sadavis.
It
No.
should be one of
It's
our good
nighttime!
drivers.
Oh, wait, yeah, I have its
One of you
performance. I have
performance
plus
fuckers.
16, and if,
Yeah.
unless I roll a nat 1, I
mean-
can't get
Yeah.
below a 26.
Don't look at me. I don't have that good of a performance. I have a good performance, not that good.
Yeah.
I mean, we should.
Oh,
I
man.
have a pretty damn good one.
I'm gonna say yeah. Someone give me
How's
a,
nat
give
20?
me, someone
The
give me a
dice help
performance check
The
for
dice knew it had
driving,
to
staying in formation and such. Pretty low DC 10.
Oh, well, base 17.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you're good then. Cool.
be. 17 plus 16.
You all-
That's
Yep.
33.
Yeah.
Lift off and staying in formation. And it's a pretty mad dash. As soon as you are up and above, like you stay sort of in between the buildings for a while, but as soon as you get to the wall and over, you go for it. I think, and maybe some perception checks to everybody. So maybe get a 15.
24.
17.
Oh shit.
Cool.
All right.
24.
14.
Where's this
14.
perception?
Get
Yeah.
bugged.
Yeah.
Oh, 17.
17.
Me and you keep rolling the same fucking number.
And
I
everybody,
24.
Umbra,
Is
you have
this
your
on-
eyes closing. You're a
I'm
little,
too busy
you're a little
captaining,
spooky.
man.
Is this on site?
Yes, so
It is
yeah,
on
you would
site.
get.
All
Yeah.
times.
And putting
It's
on,
like-
on jaw as well, might as well.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you y'all see as you begin to lift up, and I think you do get a bit of like ways out there because it is nighttime. You do get a bit of the ways out there before you see ships start moving to meet you, and it's a lot of them. I'd say all in all, you've got like probably at least 100 ships sort of like meeting your advance right
Yeah,
now.
that tracks.
And while you are on the inside of things, you can see that pretty quickly the ships on sort of the outside edge begin to fire upon each other. Or sorry, like the ships and the enemy ships start to fire upon each other. And it is pitched fucking combat. But again, y'all are sort of like at the middle of everything, in the heart of all of this, and so you are the ships who last be fighting. And you continue making your way forward and forward, like 3,000 yards, 2,000 yards, 1,000 yards, as you can see ships, both enemy and ally, going down around you, as these ships sort of like hammering in on the sides. On those perception checks, did anyone get above a 20? Two of you, you're losing. Immediately, you're losing. The ships at the front have like broken up and are getting into like separate combat with each other. It is absolute fucking chaos. I'm gonna say let's do one more round of perceptions.
Oh,
18.
21.
21, 15.
30,
23.
20.
Cool, everyone. I think y'all see that, like, at the head of this formation, it eventually breaks and ships start coming through, like, pouring through to get to you. You're pretty close to the barge as well that has this pillar on it. I would say probably like 750 feet, like you're really close in getting there. But
Going.
I have a question.
yeah,
Do you think my hawk could carry the bomb and drop it? Because, like, even if my hawk dies,
I
I
don't
could just
think
get
so.
one.
It would have to be within 60 feet of you as well. So you would still have to get to the ship to have the hawk.
Within
carry
100
it.
feet, but I don't know.
Oh, it's 100 feet still.
But I think
Well,
100
but it's
feet-
also a pretty big bomb.
Yeah.
That's my concern, yeah. Of course, there's nothing saying that we can't have Sadavis do that.
Yes, exactly. I can do that.
Though the
Except
likelihood
it
of
does
them
matter
dying.
if Sodibus dies.
I can
Yeah.
literally hop off the side of the ship and turn into an eagle.
All right.
And let gravity take me away.
As dozens of ships start pouring through this formation, everyone sees on at least like 15 and up, on the other ship, that has like, you know, Gloom, Katya. Someone on that ship, I think you can assume is Erkin, turns into a giant eagle, and a bunch of people climb on his back and seem to be like flying away. You then see the ship pitch and turn and go directly towards these ships at like full speed.
Someone took it over.
And you hear, I'm gonna say, breaking the rules of Sending Stone because I really wanted to.
Yeah.
You hear someone sending stone all of you. I'm going to make whole. Don't fuck this up. And Katya barrels the ship into this like oncoming onslaught.
Oh, we gotta follow through.
Yeah, because there's only one bomb left.
Boom. The ship that Katya is on explodes. I'm gonna say, if you were worried about these bombs working, it fucking works. I'd say if you've seen Game of Thrones, imagine like wildfire.
Oh my god.
Absolutely tears through dozens of ships, completely clearing the way between you and this barge. I think you do see like one or two ships begin to fill in the gap, but as like literally dozens of flaming ships begin falling out of the sky, like it's fucking chaos. You have your sort of way to get there, and that is going to be next time.
Yeah.
I
Sacrifice
knew
yourself.
it. I knew she wasn't safe.
No.
I knew it.
Die.
Okay.
It was either her or
Yes, Tim. No, not the girl boss. Goodbye, Shardy.
Bye,
Hi,
Shardy.
Shardy.